Sam, so I'll have to take your chances. Come on.
Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome back to this week's episode of GKP Live. How you doing, Daz? How you good, mate?
Yeah, all good, thanks.
Good man. Right, usual thing, guys. We'll be right back after our little intro. At the back. Yeah, she is. This would have, if I were going to pick this show, there you go, guys. I would have picked that one. Still got a lot more up to come. Nice patterning, nice separation. Look at that, beautiful fish. And again, check this out, guys. This is something else. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. Nice wild common trout, come up for a piece of bread. Perfect. Let's have a look at his koi facility again and look at this full cherry blossom. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get from the other side so we've got the sun behind us so that you can see this bit. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Without further ado, I'll get us inside, have a look round, and let you see what you think. Catches in it. In this whole complex, the fish is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. One bat after another, really nice to jacket there. Hey, welcome back, Naz. Welcome back all. First of all, guys, we're going to kick things off with the obvious. Me and Daz, there is no longer any Mr. Lawson. Mick has decided that he no longer wants to be a part of the GKP. He no longer wants to be a part of the group, on the lives, or within any of the chats, talks, or groups. He's decided to go his own way, which we're respecting his wishes, and we're moving forward as, for now, up to press, me and Daz, but we also have Vince in the background who's waiting to join us. I'm not going to go into the reasons why, X, Y, and Z, and all that. That's between us and between Michael, for Michael to make his own decision as what he wants to do. But other than that, it's a shame, but we move forward and we progress as we are doing. The second one being is we're going to have to make some changes, as there are obviously other people out there, other groups out there that have decided to go live on the same evening as ourselves, and we just can't compete. I can't compete against somebody with a background of 650,000 subscribers. He is a major ball player in the YouTube scene, and he will bring a lot of traffic to them, and the vast majority of other people will probably want to watch an entertaining show as well. So, I mean, I can't blame anybody that would, but I certainly don't think that we would be able to attract the difference or keep a show going with such competition as Ricky Stoddart, the Hadfield, Crafty Coy, name's quite appropriate. And the rest of the guys, like we've got with, I forget the gentleman, the judge's name, and
Evo, I think is it.
Yeah, Evo, that's the other chap. So obviously, we're not going to be able to keep up with them, so there's no point in us even trying. So the choice is to do one or two things, which is stop which I don't particularly want to have to do, or choose another evening. Now, what I will do is put together a poll on an evening or on the comments in the community section as to what night would best suit our audience. What night would you rather? And now, listen, I'm not an arsehole, so I don't have any intention of going out there and putting a live out on anybody else's evening when they do theirs. So we're limited to the days that we can do it. But those days would be, I would say, as far as I'm concerned, would be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Sundays. Obviously, we've got my boy Sky does Monday. I'm not going to do anything like that and do that to Sunday because he didn't do it to us when he started doing his lives. He went with his own evening. I certainly wouldn't do it to DT when it's doing his on a Saturday, and I won't do it to Jack who does his on a Friday. There are others out there that do every day a week, and they're prepared to step on mine. So I've got no other choice really to perhaps maybe move it to another day that they do theirs and just change the time scale. I know this sounds a little bit dramatic, guys, and a little bit, but what else can we do? I don't know if there's anybody that's got any suggestions out there with anything or any days that they would like us to go live, then feel free to leave your comments in after the show in the community post when I put in a little poll there for people asking us, or us asking you guys, what would you like us to do? There's no point in us doing it on the same night, same evening. There's a 30-minute difference. They've gone before us, so they're going to steal the audience. Bit of a crap thing to do in my eyes, but there's a prick in every rose bush, and there's a good fair few in that one. So that's all I've got to say on matter. I think it's a bit of a shit thing to do when you're supposed to be community based, and that's not really very community based in my eyes. But it is what it is. We move forward. We keep doing what we got to do. I think we can bring Vince in now. We might have just finished eating his fish and chips. He might have finished eating them, but at least everybody knows what we're doing now.
Evening, Vince.
Evening, mate.
So Vince is joining us this evening. We're going to have a sit down and have a natter between ourselves and have a bit of a chat. If anybody's got any questions they would like to ask us, feel free to stick them in the comments. We'll go through a couple of the introductions and have a quick breeze through some of the comments, and then we'll move on to this evening's entertainment. Sorry for the drama, guys, but it is what it is. I won't say I'm happy about it because I'm not. But it is what it is. Can't be changed. Mike Bass says, good evening, everyone. I don't know what the burning questions are tonight, but it all sounds a bit fishy to me.
Evening, Mike.
It always sounds good.
Good old Mike.
Always makes me giggle. Kai Karma says, good evening, Gaz, Daz and Mick. Unfortunately, there's no Mick, mate. Hope you're all doing well. With a thumbs up. All good this side, mate. Oh, on a positive, what I will say before I go any further.
Yes.
Thanks very much, Dave. Appreciate that. Thank you to all the well wishes, both to me, my daughter, and my family for the new grandchild into our family. My daughter's new son, which both mother and baby are both doing well. He was 7 pounds 9 ounces, and I do believe that we put up a thing on TT's quick on Saturday night where we jumped in and had a quick check out Vince's new artwork. There we go. See, I did put out. Anybody can gets it or guesses it right. I will send him a coffee cup, and I do believe we had one person that got it bang on the nose. So I will double check for the names. Unless DT could do me a huge favour and double check for him and let me know the gentleman's name again. I think it was Simon somebody or other, but I've forgotten. But we do have somebody that guessed it right. So if he can drop me an email with his name and address, and I will bang you a coffee cup out in the post, as promised, mate. Budget Pondkeeper says, evening all, have a great life. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Dino1878 says, see the Koi Snobs having their live next Thursday, same time as this. Can't wait to get booted from that live chat. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate it.
Good old Dino. Good old Dino. He's a good lad, Dino.
Some people, are not going to be happy about it, but I appreciate it, mate. Don't go giving them any crap from me. It's
It is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's the thing. It's YouTube. That's how YouTube is. It's cutthroat. It's business. For them, it's business. For us, it's fun. But the difference being is there's always somebody that's prepared to climb over the top of anybody to get where they want to get.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ, it's fucking human nature, isn't it? But at the end of the day, you know,
Unfortunately, it's one of them things.
it's supposed to be a
nice,
fucking community, you know.
Well,
Like I said to you guys, we'll just say fuck us and do 7:30 on a Wednesday night.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, they could. There's plenty of other days that we could do it. If I do it, I would rather do it with what the audience would rather watch, and would rather move forward. I mean, after 12 months, I don't really see as why I should have to change. I mean, but
no, definitely not.
But I will go with the community. I will go with the audience, and what they want is what we'll do. And if you think, you know what, sod it, guys, let's just not bother, then we'll just not bother. If the vast majority turn around and say change it to a Sunday night, then we'll go on a Sunday night. If we go with whatever night, whichever suits you guys, no point going up against them because I've pissed in wind before. You only get a wet leg.
Yeah, I know.
We've got Peter says, evening everyone. What's the plan next week? Are you going to have a chat after the interlopers or just stay as it is? After all, we were here first. Yeah, this is it, Pete. I mean, I don't think there's going to be much point. And I don't hold a grudge against anybody. If it's going to be a good show, it's going to be a good show. I would have liked him to have done it on another night, so I could have watched it. But if I change my night, then I can. You never know. I'm not going to deny the guys are going to have some good content, but I rather think they're going to be aiming towards the deep-pocketed people, as the vast majority of them seem to be rather deep-pocketed, and more towards that upper-class cash cyber thing, in my eyes. I don't know. I might be wrong. Prove me wrong. See me wrong. I'll watch it and see what happens. But it is what it is.
Well, the knowledge is there. I mean, it does annoy me. I mean, I get the Koi Talk magazine. I think it's a fucking brilliant magazine. But you look at every pond that's featured in that magazine, there is not one pond that hasn't had more than 5 or 7, 10, 15K spent on it.
Yeah.
You know, when you actually look at the magazine itself, there isn't what I would call a normal koi pond featured in there. And that in itself puts a divide. You know, because you've got people who have what I would call normal ponds with cracking koi, but because it's not had thousands on it, it gets overlooked. You know, and I just think that's the shit.
How's that a community though, Vince?
It's not a true representation.
That's not a community at all. That's pond snobbery, which I thought the vast majority of the community is wanting to get rid of. But
it's not a true representation of the whole of the koi community either, because that high end is a very small amount. The vast majority are people middle of the road and the bottom end of the koi hobby. So everyone thinks that's what they've got to do and what they've got to achieve, but it's not.
Yeah, new people that come across the hobby, you know, and you look at a lot of the videos out there, and it's like you've got to have this and you've got to have that, and it's got to be this, or you've got to have this
a drum filter,
and it automatically prices a lot of people out because they think, well, if I'm going to have to spend all that out, shit, you know, it's crazy, which is why my motto is, it don't have to be expensive.
It doesn't though, Vince. That's just it. But
the thing is, Vince, you probably get a lot of fun and enjoyment out of making all the bits, like a lot of other of us do. It's an achievement, isn't it? When you make something, it's not cost you hardly anything, and it works.
Yep. And I had this conversation with someone the other day, and they're like, "But what if you rebuild your main pond?" Yeah, if I rebuild my main pond, then there will be changes, but that's to the pond itself. My filtration will stay exactly the same as it is because it works.
Yeah.
And my whole philosophy is, if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But spring must be here because I took the cover off the window on the Tosai tank today.
It's definitely warming up, Vince.
Yeah, definitely.
I almost broke a sweat today at work. That's quite rare.
Hey, talking about work, you're a cheeky shit. you didn't send me any pictures of the finished product.
I did.
No, you were still halfway through doing that bottom step, if you remember rightly. You didn't send me the finished issue. See, slacking in your duties.
I didn't, did I? Shit.
No, you didn't.
I'll tell you what,
See?
next time I'm there, I'll run back in and ask him if they mind me taking a couple of pictures. Sorry, mate, I didn't, you're right. I didn't. I did have to drive another 30 odd miles to my next job, though, so I were in a bit of a rush, but apologies. I did a repair to an oak staircase, bottom step. What I think had happened was the floor level wasn't high enough for the original step, so they put a plinth piece in just to raise it up by trimming another piece off of you got a tread which you stand on and the riser, and then you get your stringers. Now the stringers come down to the bottom step, but this is like a decorative bottom step, so it bows right round in the front of it. And the veneers must have been damaged when they'd cut it, and it had spelched and all separated a little bit. So I bonded all the veneers back down, and then I skimmed it and I filled it, and then I coloured it all back in, and then I stained it and tinted it, and then put all the oak grains and patterns back in. And Vince got it just at partial stages, and I sent him a quick little video. But you're right, mate, I did forget to send one. I mean, customer signed for it, mate, in a £1.2 million house, so must have been good because you were happy with it. So.
Paintbrushes are working well then.
Yeah, mate, they were proper good. Those detailed ones are brilliant, mate. Absolutely bang on. Those ones I can do some real fine lines. The only thing is, when it's such a fine brush, you can only do a little bit at a time because there's not much liquid on one of those.
Yeah, it dries out.
Like,
there's not much of a pedicure.
They ask that tiny little strokes in oak as well. Apart from the big, thick main medullary rays that you get running through, the bigger brushes loaded with that are brilliant, mate. Proper way better than the brushes that I've got from past jobs. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, we'll touch on a few more comments, but sorry, that were a bit of a detour.
Digression. I'm known for that.
Where was we? With Aaron's got an evening all. Hope everyone is well. Thank you very much, mate.
Aaron.
Hi all from Busy Bee with a wave. Thank you very much for joining us today. DT Coy says, good evening everyone, and hope everyone is well.
Evening, Dave.
Paul Mack says, evening Gaz, Mick, Daz. Evening,
Paul.
This is going to be mentioned a lot, guys, but unfortunately he's no longer with us anymore. Evening Scrag, GM and D. Bubble and Fins, good evening everyone. Budget Pond Keeper, evening all I've missed. Mike Bass says, as usual, Gaz is putting on his makeup, and Daz is having an extra bit of trifle. Actually, what we're doing,
I wish.
the second I plugged in my
chips.
yeah, he was. He were eating this time. He was filling his face with fish and chips. The reason why I was late this time, there's always an excuse, but there is always genuinely a reason. I plugged in my program and my program updated. The second it updated, I thought, God damn it, what am I going to do now? Girl, let it update, or otherwise I can't click live. So I had to let it run. Paul Butler says, hi peeps. Busy Bee with a wink and a smile and a sticky out tongue. Aaron with a laughing faces. Scrag says he's sorting out his Facebook echo. I found out what it was as well. The last time I was, it's when my motherboard, I don't know why, right? But when I plug the thing that we're doing on DTs over there, that feedback, it's technically this Mr. Tropical Coy's fault. Because Mr. Tropical Coy bought me a new one of these. A new one of them, but don't know if you can see that little Star Wars figure there.
Oh, yeah.
One blows up. Now, he bought me that one for Christmas, and he got me that one for my birthday.
Oh, bless him, Mr. T.
Now, they're a little lamp, so you can change the colours and whatever, and I can interchange everything else on them. But they run off a USB. Now, the cable, so I could have it at that side of the monitor and that one, wasn't long enough to go at the front where this one was plugged in. So I plugged it in the back. Plugging it in the back, I also then plugged in like an adapter plug. And so it went from 1 to 4. I'm plugging in the 1 to 4. I thought, oh, well, I've got 1 to 4 down there. I'll plug in my mobile phone charger down there too, and I don't have to have any sticking out the top. Well, guess what? The 1 to 4 picks up feedback. So when I were on DT's live, it was going bzzz, that's all you could hear. Feedback. So I apologise for the noise that you got on Dave's DT Coy's live last Saturday. That was my PC. The actual adapter's not shielded, so that's going in the bin. New ones on the order, and then we won't have this problem again. But if anybody wants to blame anybody, blame Mr. Tropical Coy. And they got me another lamp.
Blame technology.
I can change it all. I can have loads of different. I don't know if I showed these all. This is deja vu. I don't know if I've already showed this one or not. I apologise if I have. But I can have another little
R2D2.
R2D2. Yeah. So I can have that one in. But I've already got one, but it's the opposite to the other one, which is cool. That means I can have both of them on. Or I can have, in case you haven't know, guys, I'm a bit of a Star Wars freak. Millennium Falcon. That looks sweet and all, and that's lit up. And then after that one, I think there's Boba Fett. This is the way.
There better be a way.
Star Wars, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then
Death Star.
Death Star, yeah.
The full, entire Death Star, though. Not the one with a big hole in it. Which I think you can get the Lego model, can't you? The one that's solid,
yeah,
full, and the other one that's blown in bits.
Yeah.
From the, when he used the Force and he did the lucky shot and he got it down those two, straight between those two things. So, anyway. Now then, the next one. This is going to be a random one this evening, guys. So, the next one is, keep your eyes out, guys, for this, my next up-and-coming video. Nobody, what I'm saying, I don't want anybody to miss it because I want everybody to have the chance and the opportunity of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. There will be 5 prizes to be given away, of which will consist of, all of them are going to come with a GKP coffee cup and pen, which all 5 prizes. There will be free £50 vouchers that will be spendable at Japanese Water Garden, courtesy of Lee from Japanese Water Garden.
Yes, thank you very much, Lee.
So that's free 50 quid vouchers from that can be spent between now and this time next year. So you've got 12 months to spend them in, and you'll also get the Gav's Koi Pond and pen. The next one will be the 2 free 12 months subscriptions to Koi Control, courtesy of Koi Control. So whoever wins, you will have, I don't know whether we're going to do it, whether we'll put down, give people a choice, whether which you would like, which you would prefer, and then we pick it as random for those that, or we just turn around and say, right, we've got 5 winners, and we'll go for, one or the other until it's obviously there's going to be free with the 50 quid voucher and free 2 with the Koi Control app, and that's going to be my 5 prize giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to be putting out a video, hopefully, either Friday if I get home early enough. If not, then it will be Saturday, and I'll be dropping that video. I want everybody to comment and saying, I'm in, I'd love to be in, I'm in on the 1,000 subscribers. There's not going to be any question. It's literally going to be a free to enter for everybody and everyone, providing you subscribed. Subscribers, subscribe if you want. Have a go, get yourself in, and you don't have to say subscribe if you don't enjoy staying around, but you must be subscribed to actually partake in it. I think that's all I've really got to say about that one. But the video will be dropping either Friday or Saturday. Keep your eyes out open and keep your ears and eyes peeled. As soon as you've seen it drop, enjoy watching the video. It'll only be me having a little bit of natter and an explanation about what I'm doing and showing you everything that we've got. But that's what we're giving away. That's then we do have free position. Let me double check. Yeah, we do have free places available for the Adam Byers trip. If anybody else would like to jump on, it's the first 3 people that email me will get first refusal. So You know the usual email address. If you don't, quick go look, which is gazzaskoipon1@virginmedia.com. I have 3 places available for our 20 people to visit Adam Byers, which is on the
28th of April.
Is it? No, it's 28th. I think it's 20 something, but whatever it is, I'll let you know for definite.
I've got it down.
I got it down in my emails somewhere. I'm sure I have. Let me see. Oh crap! It's on my phone.
Yeah, remember these things.
I'll tell you. 1 second.
What's that, Vince?
That is Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6 on VHS, still in cellophane wrappers.
Collector's item. You're hanging on to them, still they're worth a bit.
And then I got. Do you remember Walker's Crisps?
Yeah.
A completed Tazo Dewberry Firkin look.
God.
How about that for taking you back some years?
Bloody hell.
Never opened, never used.
In a museum.
Was the other one.
The videos never open.
Never opened,
played.
never used. They'd be worth a few quid then, mate. 22nd, the 22nd of April is the date that we're going to Adam Byers. So if whoever's interested or anybody's interested and you'd like to go, hook me up, gazzaskoipon1@virginmedia.com. The first 3 emails I get will be the first 3 people that get to come and join us on said trip. What we are going to do for the trip is everybody that was going or is going, we're all going to put a £10 in to a kitty, and with the 20 of us going, if we get 20 again, if we're not, then we've got what we've got. But it would, if it was 20, we would have £200, and that is going to be given as a raffle for 5 tickets. And you pull out a raffle ticket, whoever wins gets either a choice that they can spend 200 quid on one fish, or they can split it out and purchase whatever they want from Adam Byers with said fund. The vast majority of people were in on that, were cool with it, and 1 or 2 people that we've had to, unfortunately.
If he's got some nice toast on frying, you get a lot of your money.
We've lost 1 or 2 people because one's having an operation and his partner was going with him, and obviously the other one's Mick. So we've got 3 spaces available. So anybody that's interested, hook me up, let me know, and we can get that one refilled back up again.
Oh, is that Nick going for operation?
It's Nigel, Nip and Coy, and he was obviously both Nigel and his partner were both coming, but they can't make it because his operation's been changed. And I think obviously that being as important as it is, it's something you can't miss. Especially.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your health comes first end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
Family, health, over anything.
Yeah. And the way operations are, you can't postpone them because it'd be probably a year and a half before you get another shot.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be daft, wouldn't you, too? Especially for a trip to Adam Byers. Not that there's no more, but I mean, with us, that's what I mean, not Adam Byers itself. Andy's Koi Puddle says, evening, Gaz, Daz, Mick, and everyone. Thank you very much for joining us, Andy. Keith says, not too bad, thanks, with the referral to houses funding. What you want, Dave? What's the actual figure you're at now, then, mate? Let us know, bud. It'd be interesting to see what you've managed to get yourself up to, total wise. Sorry, did I cut you off then, Vince? Were you just about to say something?
No.
Oh, good. Sorry.
Yes. What's the date for the growing show for collecting the fish? Is that about end of April?
Well, there's some people that have taken the fish already because they're heated, but really it's when everybody's comfortable with the temps, and when George goes, right, we need these fish moving. I mean, ideally, I think you'd probably want to be looking at over 10 degrees at least before you were putting a fish in your pond. I probably would say even more than that, really. Yeah. But till these cold spells and these cold nips have dropped off, I don't think it's really all that safe to be putting them until such time as we know that we're not going to have any trouble. I'd hate to, they're at 40, excuse me, that was my That was my coat that came right up from my boots to down. These, I think he said they're between 14 and 16 degrees. So temps within 12 degrees, you're pretty much all right. 12, 2 to 3 degrees is not too bad as long as you acclimate them long enough. So I would reckon once we get his temps up to about that does, then we'll go for it. Now, those people that took their fish from the day, their growing chair's already begun. So you're growing and you're showing already, mate. Oh, guys. So there are a few of them that took them. So yours starts from then and it will run straight through to the 12 months. But everybody else after you, from when they get their fish and pick up their fish, if we all do it together on one particular day, it'd make it easier for George rather than dribs and drabs. But we'll see what George says as well. Yeah. Then your growing show starts from then. So technically you get the same length time, but the other guys are going to know how big their fish are before we do. But their close-off date will finish before our close-off date. That's the idea. I think that's the only way we can make it fair, and it was for people that didn't want to have to travel all the way back when they've got the capabilities of taking them. So,
have you given any thoughts to how to judge it as well? Is it going to be purely on size or pattern, condition?
Well, I mean, growing shows not purely. I mean, the grow is the size, isn't it? But it's not always the size that takes, is it? I mean, I would like to say it is a fish that's, stunning in itself, but 2 or 3 centimeters smaller than the biggest fish. I think you got to go with that, haven't you? But I would
you
like
can't have quality over size any day, unless you're specifically growing. Unless you state right at the start, there's going to be a prize for the biggest growth.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a prize for the best quality.
Well, I think it's going to be over. I think we're going to do overall growth will be the winner for the size, but the overall growth, and quality will be the judged winning fish. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
What George did and what George has done is he's put in, I think it was an 80 cm pan net as a first prize, and we did say that we'd collectively get another one and then bang another one in with that, and perhaps maybe bang in some food or maybe some pond play or something like that to go with it as a bit of a bumper prize. So there'll be 2 prizes anyway. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But who knows? Let's see how they go. I just can't wait to get them. I have 2 showers. Those totally different to each other. But it'd be nice to see which one develops which way. The Easter shower and the K shower, or Thigh shower, whichever it is, however it's pronounced.
Casse.
And then the Casse, that's it, Casse shower, and then the Benigoys as well. The Benigoys, can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that Benigoy.
Yeah.
But talking about growing shows, what did you 2 guys think of the Deutsche Amateur Nischke?
Very nice. I was gutted I didn't get one.
They are nice fins. They're different, mate.
They are totally different to anything else.
Well, let's just say the names that didn't get picked are still in the tin unopened.
Cool.
Ooh. Is that a teaser?
That is a teaser, but we want to get the live selection out of the way first, and then there is the possibility of a few more name pulls. They won't actually be part of the growing show, but there is the possibility of them coming down and actually selecting one of the fish that are left.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's it.
That's something to look forward to.
No spoilers. Right then, let's kick off a few more. We've got Stevie G. That's it. Oh, hang about. I missed a few there. Ashton Kendrick says, "Can't wait for another great live. Hope you have a great one, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that."
Cheers.
Stevie G says, "Evening all." Charlie Bevan Brown says, "Evening GKP and all viewing."
Evening, Cole.
Chat amongst yourselves, hello. Sorry, mate. Appreciate you waiting. I couldn't come on though till it finished updating. So this is quite good actually. That's quite a good thing. It updating And there's a new thing. I can actually now, Vince, let's say, for example, now, if anybody wants to join us and anybody does want to come in, what we can do now with StreamYard is, it'd be difficult for you, Vince, because I know you I'd have to tell you, teach you how to do it first beforehand. But if you were PC, you know, comfortable and all the rest of it, and not such a tech phobe, what you can do now,
Same Vince.
what you can do now is you can click, and I can make it so that Vince can share this to his channel. So he would be able to go live to 2 other sources, should he want to do. So he could go live to Facebook, or he could go live to, not that you use Facebook, mate, it's just an example. And he could go live to his own channel. So all Vince's viewers could come to Vince's channel and watch, but they'd be watching him on here with me, stream to him from me.
Watching me, watching them, watching them, watching you.
Yeah. And then all your comments that were passed on in your live would come in here for me to be able to see, and we'd be able to filter through them all. God, it'd be a lot of questions. But for example, Dave, if you was to DT Coy was to join us, or any other, you know, person out there was to come and join us, you would be able to come in, you'd be able to stream it to your channel so your subscribers could watch you taking part in the show live with me, live on yours, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty good. So watch this space, because we are going to give it a go. I don't know how good it's going to be. We are going to give it a go at some point and try it. I think it'll be a good bit of fun. It should be a good one.
Yeah,
we like a bit of a head, but we'll try it, give it a go first, see what's on.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well, the worst that can happen is the person that's doing it there, because my side's already set up. The worst bit would be for you trying to do it. So we'd have to try and
definitely.
I'm actually on my tablet tonight instead of my phone.
Yeah, well, just give your tablet camera a quick clean, just in case, because you're looking a bit full there. And we're getting a little bit of feedback too.
It might be the light that I've got in here.
Thought you might have been spraying it with rattle cans. It might have had a bit of film over it.
No, it's the first time that one's come up here. Usually it's me device.
Simon S says, evening all. Thank you very much for joining us, Simon. Then we got Mike Bass, evening Mike from Charlie Bifter. Busy Bee says, congrats guys on the new grandson. Oh, he says, can't wait. But thing is, we've not been able to have a cuddle yet either, which is we're a bit sickened about. My wife managed to catch COVID just before he was born. So we had to have his grandson. We had no choice, but we think he might have been already had it. We think he might have been getting over the back end of it, which may have been the reason Marie caught it. We don't know for definite, but he's been pretty poorly himself in the last couple of weeks, run up to his little brother being born. So we've got the new grandson. We've been in scene, we've been in that look, but I wanted to make sure that I ain't got no, and I didn't want to give the baby out. So we just had a look from afar, and he's absolutely beautiful. But hopefully, come this weekend, we're out of the quarantine period time now, which is 5 days, so we can have a cuddle. Can't wait. Absolutely.
Oh, awesome.
But mum and baby both doing fine, absolutely fantastic. Taken to feeding really well. So super proud of you, Bethan. You've done an amazing job, love. And you and Shans and Teddy and now Noah, well, you've made us super proud, love. If you're watching, if you're not, you'll see us when you're watching back. Love you. Jason Coy says, knock, knock, wall, everyone ready for it. Cheers, Terry. Ashton Kendrick, Brown. Scrag says, question, anyone have a solution to a leaking brace valve on an EA Tempest?
Yeah, rip the fucker out and put a slide valve in.
There you go.
I've done it.
Part that you were talking about Vince, the other day on your video, the one that goes dodgy and ends up leaking?
Yeah.
So it's the inferior, well, valve,
Yeah.
leaking valve.
Yeah.
What gets me is
if memory serves.
Yeah, Rob Walker from Walker Coy commented, and he's like, "Yeah, but they've changed that valve now. You can buy the new upgraded one." And I was like, in the comments, fucking buy one. The price the fucking thing cost me, they can fucking replace the cup for free. Oh shit.
But just rewind that bit.
It's all right, Vince. Nobody saw that.
Nobody noticed. Doesn't help. As you were. They can replace that for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I agree. If memory serves, Vince, when I think when we went to Newark show last year, I'm sure somebody came up to us and said they need to go see so-and-so for a replacement valve. They're replacing them because they've
it rings a bell, that does, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. And that was apparently the second one they had.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was fitting the one on Par's Tench Pond this week. What they've actually done now is, you know, that stupid airline with that silly fucking non-return valve on the bottom. That, do you know, that's actually held in place with just like an electrical grommet and some silicone.
Honestly, I'm surprised, Vince.
Right, I've got to put the new one on Par's main pond, because what I'm going to do, he's adamant he wants to put a new one on there so he can get the pipe work the way he wants it, bloody blah. And I've told him he's got to empty the old one out of media so I can put that in the new one and take the new media with the old Tempest back to mine, because I've already got running filters that it's going to go onto. So with it being new media, it's not going to cause a problem. And I know that it doesn't take long for them to mature, but so that he doesn't have a major spike in his levels, I'm going to take the new media out, put the old media in. You can't fucking see it anyway because he's got one of them neoprene Johnny things over it. So it'll also stop knocking the pond back. Can you see what I mean on the old bio side? Because that is the only filter he's got on there.
Yeah.
But that airline for the cleaning, that is literally just held in by an electric grommet and some silicone. I know that because we had to tighten it up.
But the thing is, you don't make maximum profits if you put really expensive components in, do you?
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, brand new, these things are costing 279 quid now. You know, you thought they'd
got to last at the end of the day. It's not something you're just going to chuck away after 6 months.
Well, it's Charlotte that keeps going out there and buying the damn things. All the people that's bought them, you all need to put a complaint in so they recall them, or at least send you out a replacement component if it's inadequate at doing its job.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Start up a campaign, Vince. Get them told.
Do you know how hard it is to get a response from fucking Evolution Aqua?
Yeah, I've heard that.
You know, emails just don't get answered and shit. It's crazy. You know, we're the company that is so profitable, and they do make good filters. They ruin the good filters with shoddy little bits in between, but they make good filters. You can't do it.
It's same as all, though, isn't it? It's same with all. They do make really good filters, but you can modify them and make them work.
Yeah. I am putting an air pump on on Par's main pond. Yeah, I've got an air pump ready to sit on there for cleaning it for him. Because at the moment, when he cleans it, he's cleaning it 3 or 4 times just to get it clean. And I'm like, it's not good enough, Pa. Too much water. It's not a big fucking pond, you know. But you think 3 or 4 tempests and it's halfway down. I'm like, no, Pa, you can't be doing that. So I'll be setting up an air pump on it just so he can do it in 2 cleans as opposed to 4. But the other thing that drives me nuts with him is he's got this love for fucking flexi pipe.
Great to try and move it then. Oh shit.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. He has bought a decent grade of flexi pipe.
Yeah, the one that like the rubber coating over it, that's all right. But the other flimsy stuff, bloody hell, waste of time.
Yeah. Are you talking about the flimsy stuff with the ridges on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is cack.
Yeah.
DT says,
like Toby would say, polish our thumb. Yeah, no, you want to.
That's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support and the help, guys, if you can. Saskia Reven Pond says, hi, everyone. Keith Smith says, hi, evening all.
Evening, Keith.
Sister, how's the dog?
What we're on with him?
I'm not, I can't remember 100%, but the dog that hurt itself jumping into or jumping out of the pond.
Oh.
I think it broke a toe. I'm sure she'll let us know in the comments, but yeah. So thoughts to Seska.
That's a beautiful view as well, Seska, your back garden with the hills at the back. I don't know where it is, but it looks fantastic.
Poor girl hasn't been out to do no work. She's had is fucking snow and rain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much what we've had and all. It's the no snow and rain. It's not about as quick as it came for us over there, though. We're only here for like 24 hours and it was gone. All rained away.
That's how I like it.
Yeah, it is. It just looked nice for a short period of time and then it was gone. But then on the Sunday evening, it snowed again. So when I woke up Monday morning, they were covering again, but running like a dusting, not major.
That's not what you said. You said I can't go to work. I've got to have a snow day because it's too deep. Fucking dust.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't go on Friday. It was Thursday night through to Friday. I didn't go to work on the Friday. It were deep, mate.
He wants to go sledging. That's
what it is. I'd still go sledging, mate. It's brilliant, wicked fun. I can't wait for my grandkids to get big enough to do it. So you not get me. I will be there. Try even trying to use a normal sledge as a snowboard, so you can stand up on it, see who can get furthest distance. Break my hip again.
Is that how you broke your ankle, Gaz?
Last time I took Marie's sister when she was a kid sledging. And both her two sisters and me and Marie stood there, and I'm behind back at sledge, pushing like crazy, getting them going right fast down this hill. And all of a sudden, I see one of them's leg come out and go underneath the sledge. I thought, that didn't look good. Run that back, get to the bottom, and Alison stood there. And I help them up. They're all laughing and giggling, and she's going, "Oh, my ankle! What's up here?" She snapped her ankle. So I had to pick her up, put her over my shoulder, drag the sledge, and carry her all the way back up these massive, great big bankings, all the way back through to home. And she broke a growth bone in her ankle.
Ooh, so yeah, my son did that.
Me for never ever getting any taller.
Well, my son did that. He's about 2 foot taller than me.
Oh yeah, that's not difficult.
Thanks, Vince. You man's giant.
By the time your grandson is at the right age to take sledging, you're going to blend in with the snow, aren't you?
I knew that was coming. He actually took the piss out of me earlier today. Sent me a picture because he'd been doing some grinding in his shed, in his filter house. And he showed me a picture of him completely covered in dust and muck and everything. He went, "Look, I'm nearly as grey as you now, guys." Nearly, he put it, nearly.
Gaz.
DT Toy says, "Not a Saturday, please, Gaz." I wouldn't do that, mate.
No.
Gaz, is there a problem with your sound, your end? Mike keeps saying
I think it's if we try this for sample, is it still doing it now? No. Vince, your iPad is feeding back, my good sir. You're getting a little bit of you're getting a bit of sound coming back through on the iPad.
Motherfucker. Take his charger.
I shall leave you to try work on that one, and if it ain't, you might have to switch back to your camera. I mean, your picture is garbage. You do look like it's Minecraft.
Really? I mean, I got this on contract to do shit like this on YouTube. So it's not that old either, so it shouldn't be right.
Well, maybe you need to go into your settings and change the pixels of what you've got it set up, because it might be running in a lower setting. but it does. Yeah, exactly. I just spoke Swahili to Vincent, didn't I? I told him earlier on, we were having a conversation earlier on. I said, if you're using your Apple iPad, and he went, Apple? Giving it all this one. Yeah, not the piece of fruit.
It's a bit like watching a silent movie, isn't it, Gaz? It's a little bit.
Yeah, well, you're just the same. It's just as difficult with you when it's trying to explain. But I mean, if you don't do it, you don't do it, do you? If you don't know it, you don't know it. Just press buttons until you find something. If it works, it works. If it never works again, take it to a shop and say, reset that for me, please. Simon S says, email EA with proof of purchase and then we'll replace it. There you go.
Brilliant.
That's what you want. Dino says, he is a major helmet.
Cheers, mate.
I'm sorry. Can share something, mate. Cheers, bud. Phony Shrewsbury Coy says, evening all with a waving hand. We've got Nip. For Nip says Tuesday. See what I like about Thursdays because it was midweek, man. And every time you got to this point, you knew you were getting close to end of week, which was
one more day.
Lisa says, yep, agreed, Tuesday. Right, well, I'll do a poll and that'll get everybody to go to the poll, as many people as I possibly can, because I really would like to go with the majority, not the minority. I would like everybody to, I will set up a poll. In fact, while you guys bring up a real good topic, I've got one for you to discuss while I set up said poll. Quarantine systems.
Yeah.
What's your opinions of them? What do you think is the smallest size quarantine system you should go with for everybody out there that is starting afresh and thinking, I don't want to risk it this year. I don't want to go and get in any trouble. I don't want any fish with problems. I want to get a quarantine system running. What's the minimum specification you would suggest for a quarantine system while I set up a poll?
Yeah. Absolutely essential, in my opinion, especially in the light of what's been happening in the last year or two.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It
depends on what size fish you're looking at, though, doesn't it, Vince?
Yeah,
really?
it depends on what your biggest fish is in your pond. I mean, I've got I will have 3 systems that are all above 250 gallons, so I can always move something out and quarantine something in a solitary system on its own. If I get any new fish, they will go straight into the IBC tank before they go anywhere else from now on. And that's running, and that's 250 gallons running on a multi-bay. You know,
end of the day, Vince, an IBC is an ideal starting point. That's perfect. With like a 60 cm fish.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if you're not using it for quarantining anything, then you've got something you can put tosai or
grow on it. Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And if you're growing it on to keep it, and you buy something bigger and you don't want to put it straight in your main pond, where you move what's in the air into your main pond, whether it be a floating net or if they're big enough to go in the main pond, let them go free, and then you've got a sole separate system there. It's like Mr. Kev came Sunday, and I sent him home with a Deutsche Matsuba, and like I told him, and I tell everyone that leaves here with, well, as you know, because you came yourself, didn't you, guys? I do recommend that people, if they are confident enough to PP dip before they put it in, if they haven't got a separate system, if they're not confident enough to do a PP dip, then do a salt bath. For 10-15 minutes before they go in, and that's if you haven't got a quarantine system.
But even something half the size of an IBC is better than nothing.
Yes.
I mean, especially if you're just doing tosai, putting small fish in, anything up to sort of 40 cm.
Have you seen Mike Gifter's Koi, his little setup that he's got indoors?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's one of those blue type bowls with the rolled edges. And to look at it, I would say it was about half the size of an IBC.
Yeah, I've got one statement, and I use it for that purpose. Yeah,
he's got a Shiro in there at the moment. In fact, the Shiro he had off me around this time last year is in there at the moment. But the thing with his setup is he's used, the smaller barrels, blue barrels.
Yeah.
He's used them, and on the first barrel, he's actually incorporated a 4-inch upflow in the center, so it pumps in through this upflow and then comes out the top into the chamber where he's got his bio and that into the next one, which showers down over some CSM. Fucking genius.
Yeah,
absolutely genius.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah,
it's a wicked little system that he's made there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
check that one out. That is
the other thing as well is that people sometimes stick it right next to the main pond, and you don't want any water splashing into your main pond from it. Put splash guards round or something to enclose it, or try and keep it well away from your main pond.
Yeah, well, I've got separate bowls for separate systems, separate nets for separate systems. I've even got separate buckets now for taking water out of and putting into bowls. So, I mean, there is no point putting a fish in an IBC tank that's quarantined and then taking the net that you've just dipped in your main pond and then putting
I know
in
people that have done that and they've spread it to 3 different ponds.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's so easy to transfer something. All it takes is one little drop of water. You'll be surprised how much could be swimming around in that one little drop of water.
Yeah.
Just a quick cut in, just so, because the poll's about to go, and we're thinking about changing the live. What day works best for you guys as subscribers? Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, Sunday evening. Them is really only the 3 choices I see, because I don't want to make a problem for Danny and my boys Coy. I don't want to make a problem for Jack on a Friday night, and I don't want to make a problem for Dave DT on a Saturday. So the only really other nights we've got really to choose from is Tuesday evenings, Wednesday evenings, and Sunday evenings. The poll is there. I'm sticking the post out now. Do us a favour, guys. Go cast your vote. Let us know what you would like us to do. You can find that on Gaz's Koi Pond on my homepage community post. So drop us a message, guys. Let us know what you think. Hit your comment, pick one of your days, and then leave us a comment if you wish. But that's that done. Let's see what. I'll go with the usual again. Then after that, once we've got a date, I'll announce it and we'll change the date so everybody knows. I will put a community post in and I'll tell you what we're going to do to move forward. I don't want to stop doing it. A lot of people, I believe, enjoy coming and watch. There's a lot of people that come and watch and don't really say anything, but they're still coming. So obviously enjoying it. We've had the majority of most of the evening this evening, we've had over 100 people viewing. So I'm happy as Larry with that, because I think we might have hit some of us largest markers that we've ever had with people coming to watch us. With 99 in the present, I have seen that somewhere up in the regions of 108 or 110, which is, thank you very much for coming and watching us. I appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll go through a few bit more of the comments. We got one there. Saskia says Tuesday sounds good. Tino says can't wait to get kicked out of the live. Colin Karma says either Tuesday or after the other lot. You see, the thing is, after the other lot, I mean, we normally do a 3 to 3.5 hour live. We could make the live short, but I don't know. We always seem to have 60.
It wouldn't be a GK live if it worked for at least 3 hours.
When we've done 4 hour ones, we've still had 50, 60 people watching. So I don't want to cut it short because people enjoy watching. And if you're enjoying it, we'll continue to do it. So we've got Edward Guppy who says, evening all. Thanks for joining us, Edward.
Evening, Edward.
All bet, all Pelham, and I mean all. Greg 68 said twisted one. It's stupid there, mate. LOL. I don't know what that's from. Maybe it's you are getting a bit of feedback on that system of yours, though, mate. We're getting like a.
Hang on.
Maybe turn your mic down a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What is something I said?
I've got a question, Gaz. Now, me and Cole were talking about this the other day. On medications, when it says turn off your UV, why?
I don't know, right? And
not many people do.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I've never really noticed that before until somebody somebody mentioned it and said, "Have you turned?" It might have been Jeff said, "Have you turned off your UV?" And I'm like, "No, why?" Oh, well, it says to. Does it? And when I looked, it did, and I thought, "Well, shit, I've never turned it off ever before." So,
well, I've done it both ways. I've done it, run meds through with it on and with it off, and it does seem to make the slightest bit of difference.
Yeah, well,
so I'd love to know what reason.
Why? What difference does it do?
Yeah.
There you go. Sounds clearer when
pictures better.
Pictures same, but the sound's better.
Yeah, that gurgling's gone.
I can definitely notice a difference in the picture from this end anyway.
Oh, maybe. Does his picture look better to you guys? Looks same to me.
Fucking Samsung piece of shit. Knew I should have got a Nokia.
There we go. Sean Morris says, "Gutted about Mick. Hope he's okay and hope you're both okay." We're all okay, mate. We're all fine. Yeah. There's no issues. He's not poorly. He's not ill in anything. He's just decided he didn't want to do this anymore. Didn't want to be part of it. Well, leave it where it is. It is that. That's what it is, mate. He's not ill. There's no problems with his health or anything like that. We've just gone our separate ways. He did comment
on one of my videos today that he received his canvas. I'm hoping Skegster has received his one. I haven't heard from him today, but yeah, I'm hoping he's received it, and I'm hoping the one that was going to Wales has arrived at where it's supposed to go, because that address just melted my sweet. That address. I sent Gaz a message saying, "Send it to me again. It don't make sense."
Well,
can you remember who it was, Gaz?
Ian Enders.
That's it, Ian Enders.
He lives in Wales, so that's probably why, because it's a Welsh address, which is kind of.
K fell in something good.
Swahili, isn't it? Yeah.
Mike Tillett said, "Evening, Gaz and all. Thanks for joining us, mate." Cats go meow a lot. Evening, everyone.
That's a new one.
Well, seeing as though this is like 12 months in, maybe quite a lot, because I don't recognise cats go meow a lot. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate that. Unless you are a different channel and you just signed in with a different name, but they do go meow a lot. I agree. But, you've missed the start, where the introductions are, and basically a bit of a brief explanation, and then us talking to John, a load of general
waffle.
Yeah, waffle. Vince using the best word of the evening.
Basically a bit of a brief explanation, and then us talking to John.
Other than that, the information on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you are a subscriber, you'll want to be going back and watching that a little bit. Basically, I will be dropping a video out either Friday or Saturday for the 1,000 subscribers. There's going to be 5 gifts given away. Oh, can you see that? 5 gifts. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. Mike Bass says, "Not just about koi, but about friendly banter." So sticking with you guys. Tuesdays, maybe. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, Mike.
DT Koi there, Dale. Thank you, mate. Dale Sorter, if you are on this evening and you are watching, sir, get in touch, please, mate. Drop me an email with your address. If you've got me on Facebook, drop me a messenger or whatever. Drop me your address, mate, and I'll get a coffee cup out to you. I have ordered some, but I'll have to send one. I think I'll get one sent direct straight from the suppliers for you, mate. So if you could do us a huge favour, Dale. If everybody knows Dale Sorter, ask him to get in touch. He got it bang on, £7 9 ounces. He was the winner.
Well done, Dale.
Massive congrats, Gaz. Hope the mum and baby are doing well. They are, mate. They're absolutely doing. Let's see. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I.
Just Gaz isn't, because he hasn't been out with his grandson yet.
Yeah, good. I don't know if I can do this. 1 second. I'm going to see if I can bring up a picture. Hopefully, you can still see me. I'm guessing you can.
Yes. You're illuminated by the light of R2D2.
I was still sat there.
What was that about sunshine and righteous? I don't know. Behave yourself, Vincent. Be a good boy.
There's a first time for everything.
What's going on? Trying to see if I can get you a photo up of it.
And the snow might settle on the sun as well.
Yeah.
How are the axolotls doing anyway?
Oh my God, don't talk to me about axolotls. There's billions of them.
Well, you did do so many spawnings, boy.
I know, yeah. I'm pulling the plug on the spawnings now. I don't want any more spawnings. Yeah, they're doing very well. Too well. Eating me out of house and home at the minute.
Have you got places for them to go once they hit a certain size? Are you like supplying places?
I've got a few potential places that lined up. Yeah, I'm just hoping that they all pan out, because I've had this in the past. People say, "Oh yeah, I'll have 100 off you. I'll have 50 off you," and, until it comes to the crunch, and it's like, "Yeah, we don't really need them at the moment." And you think, "Oh, damn it." Yeah.
I know where you come from now. I had that with the bearded dragons when I lived in London.
Yeah.
So,
this is it. Everybody wants
things.
them until you've got them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, I was at a point where I think I was supplying, I think it was 5 or 6 different pet shops in and around where I lived in London.
Yeah.
With baby bearded dragons. We were in a 3-bedroom flat, top floor, and at one point I had over 100, including babies, I had over 120 bearded dragons in the flat, and that was without all the other fucking reptiles and that I had. 4.5 foot female iguana that was a rescue job. There was a breeding trio of water dragons. I had a pair of Australian water dragons. Colonists
you were Australian when you walked in. Did they go, "Good day, mate"?
They were completely different. They were completely different colour, Gaz. Yeah.
So it's something much more subtle to remind you of it instead.
Yeah. they're brown instead.
Pet shops is it? They'll say, "Yeah, we'll take them off you. We can't give you anything for them."
Oh no, I used to get paid for the beardies.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
There we go. There's a little picture of the little grandson.
Bless him.
That's him in the hospital when he came home with his mum. That's him today, this evening, settled and content, having a snuggle with his mummy. So we're doing really good.
Oh,
just a quick picture for you to have a look at him. His first appearance on the GKP. Get it.
He sat there. He sat there thinking, Gaz. He sat there thinking, "Thank fuck, someone's finally put the lights on."
Busy Bee, I totally agree, love. It is King Greedy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how many nights do you want? Shrewsbury Coy says, "I'm sticking with this live. It's got to be more down to earth than the other." Thank you very much, mate. And I appreciate everybody. But I would honestly say, I would really, I would understand if anybody else would like to or would want to watch the other show. And I totally understand it. But if the vast majority say, leave a comment if you think, because you can vote on the days. So leave a comment if you think we should stay as we are. We'll stay as we are. And if we give them a run for the money, let's give them a run for the money. I'd much rather do that. But I don't want to be sitting
hell yeah.
We could sit here and talk to ourselves because we are talking to ourselves anyway. Technically, you guys are watching and listening. But I mean, it's more nice than knowing that we're talking to you guys and you're enjoying it than knowing that we're talking to only 2 or 3 people. Not that I wouldn't. If there were still going to be 2 or 3 people, I still would. But I don't want to lose an audience. That's all. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Good evening, all from Alan T. Tuesday would be a good night for the chat. Sweet. So let's go with what the majority says then. We're getting a lot of people saying Tuesday. So Paul Higgins says, steady busy. Mark says, I'll be sticking with the GKP. Guys, honestly, this is not to get my ego stroked in any way, shape or form. I really didn't expect this. I thought the vast majority of people would go with the new show. And I will be honest, I've been gutted, guys. This is proper kick me in balls.
Yeah.
I did think that.
You've been on the low all week with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's been crap. Ian Enders says, Vin's pick arrived yesterday. Great. Many thanks. Yes. Now,
we were worrying, weren't we, guys? We were panicking, Ian. We were.
Yeah, we did, because we didn't know if I broke it down into the right. I thought this could end up going anyway. Irish Jordan Coy says, all right, hi gents. I'm just here for the fun side of things, not business. Just a bit of community to get together. Best thing about the GKP. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Nice one.
All about it to you. I think the runner's just gone on my draw. I thought my slide out keyboard had just bust. Sean Morris says, who are the other people stroke channel? I'm not advertising any of that, mate. No, thanks. Vincent, uppick, camera bad. Whatever that means. Vincent uppick. I mean, John Colt says, hi, John. Thanks for joining us, mate. Stephen Pug guessed the weight of. What?
Stephen Pugh guessed the weight of. No, I don't think it wasn't Stephen, was it? It was.
No, it wasn't. It was
the other chap.
I forgot the guy's name now. God damn it.
Gentleman Salter.
Yes. Dale Salter.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one. Picture arrived yesterday. Oh, there we go. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Stick with the GKP.
Is that a compliment or not? I'm not sure.
No.
Is that one of them? It's like a bit of a backhanded slap.
Yeah. Cheers, Cole. Because guys says, good evening, guys. Here's to another great live. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us again.
Cheers.
Alan T says, found out what the Intex pools holds. If interested, I'm pretty sure we did. We not all send you the link for you to look? I did for sure. Go on then. What was it? I think if memory serves 3,000.
Have you got the literage for all of the Intex pools? Because I've got about 4 different size ones.
I was going to say, yeah.
If you type in Intex pools on Google, funny enough, it comes up with all the pools with all the literage.
Does it? Oh, well, that's better than the pool itself, because there's nothing on the pool, nothing on the box, nothing anywhere.
I shared when the comment was posted, I shared the link. Oh, right. Actually, can you share links on YouTube? I don't know if you can. Might not put it in, but I did share the link. If you want it, Daz, I'll share it to you. I'll share it personally.
Please. I probably won't pay attention. I was just the same at school. Yeah, went and, in my wisdom, wrote on the outside of the pools when I did actually, I think I found it in the instructions, didn't actually know the literage in Sharpie, what the literage was, and then pressure washed it off. I have no idea now.
You tit.
Dear me. Oh, look at that.
I'm going to write it on my whiteboard in the polytool next time.
Right, just Alan, I need to ask you a question, bud. I think Alan lives in a cave or a massive house because it always echoes.
How many?
Double closed. I don't know if it's some. I mean, it's quite a lot. It happens quite a bit. Just in case I didn't hear you first time. Yes, please, mate. What is the actual? Lisa Lee says, if stick with Thursday night, I think they will be surprised how many will stick with you guys. I've not read that out before as well.
No. I have said that to him, Lisa.
It's been a long week, hasn't it, Gaz?
It has been a long week, yeah. It has been a long week. It's been a stressful week as well.
Yeah.
At Lisa Leach with a thumbs up from the old supportive Lifter Brown. Whether you know it, whether you don't.
Know your friends are, don't you?
Yeah, little friends like that who needs enemies.
And there you go. I think that's a very good way of putting it, Dave. I think real koi keepers are like the majority of us. Limited budgets, a massive just Vince for the way he does things. 100%. I do. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. I think the vast majority.
You're the voice of the people,
We all
Vince.
enjoy. We all enjoy koi, but have we got that much money to spend on fish? No, for me, no.
Not at the moment, no. Not for the foreseeable future either.
No.
I mean, it's like last year, that Kahaku that we bought for Susan. The only reason we was able to buy that was because Danny from My Boys Koi bought 3 fish.
Yeah.
So that 3 fish bought the 1 fish that we've now got. You know, I would never have been able to just dip my hand in the pocket or into the bank account and pull out 200 quid and go, there, I'll have that there. You know, I had to get something else in place before I could turn around to him and say, look, okay, yeah, we'll have one. It's real life, isn't it?
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for the axolotls. Sell some of those so I can buy some more fish.
I like this.
I thought he was going to say more axolotls.
No.
This next comment, this one, but there's a few, and I appreciate you all, guys, because this is, well, it's proper surprised me. I really didn't think. Aaron says, Gaz, you have your own community. Don't worry about koi wholesale. I, for one, don't seek advice from people trying to sell me stuff. I wanted it from people who have a passion. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Join.
And I spoke to Aaron, by the way, through Messenger. And as soon as the weather warms up, he's going to come down and have a day on the farm, Gaz.
Who was that? Sorry, mate. I was just reading.
Aaron.
Yeah, I was just trying to read that.
Nice. There we go, mate. Bro. Let us know when you're coming down, and I can make sure I'll definitely be there, bud.
Yeah.
Being a double granddad now, I'm going to have to book myself in.
Oh, yeah. You have to get yourself a diary.
I feel old. God damn, do I feel old. Black Country Koi Bloke David Koi says John Middleton's pond is as budget as it gets, but looks stunning. And that's featured on Koi Talk. Surprise. I won't actually. Saskia says,
what is he paying for his fish?
Yeah. You tell him, Vince. Reg Koi Dorset. Now then, Reg Koi. Is that the chap? Is that the chap that's daughter gave him a YouTube reward? The cardboard YouTube reward. I watched the new channel today. I can't remember its name. And he just started. He's just quite recently started off his channel, and he started with a little growing tank first. He got 2 fish from who was its growing show? Flipping heck.
Dave Eden Koi.
Yeah, Eden Coy's grown show, and his daughter. I think she was kind of taking the mick out of her dad a little bit, but proud of her dad at the same time. But she made him a little cardboard YouTube reward that said, "Congratulations! We were all surprised when you made it to 15 subscribers, Dad. But now you've hit the 20 mark." And she presented him with it. Pretty good. I quite like it. I will be bookmarking it, mate, and I will hopefully, if you aren't on, Chaz Coy. There you go, Paul Higgins. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Chaz Coy, if anybody's not found his channel yet, his new channel.
I was going to say, send me the link later.
Will, yeah, because I thought it was quite funny, quite a little, our family got involved in it. And I watched it this morning, mate, while I was stuck in traffic, and it was a suggestion on my feed, so I'll share it with you, Vince.
Yeah.
I'll bring
that sort of shit gets my sense of humour going. That.
DT Coy says 90 watching, only 25 likes. Everyone, please.
Oh, come on, people!
We're still up there at 93 now, but there's only 52 people with the thumbs up. The thumbs up. If you're here and you're enjoying it, give us a smash that thumbs up. Only thing it does is help with the algorithm. The more people put the thumbs up, the more YouTube will share it out there. The bigger the audience, the bigger the show, the more we can do. The more people that get involved, the more we've got to do, and more we can, entertain. It's as simple as that. It only helps the channel grow. It doesn't give me anything. I get nothing from a thumbs up. It just helps with the audience growth. That's all.
Oh yes, and as them people says, things can only get better.
Yeah. Minus that monetization that Vince just got us for singing.
Yeah.
They demonetize you from me singing.
It's not the song that you sung. It's just Sean singing that got us demonetized.
You cheeky bugger.
They're like, God damn it, nobody's paying to watch that. I'll just take it off. This is a good one. Busy Bee. You know the saying, be careful whose toes you step on today. They become connected to the arse you have to kiss tomorrow. I like that. I'm going to remember that one, B. Thanks very much. I'm going to keep that one.
Oh, yes.
West Bromcoy says, evening, Dave. And then we've got hi, Pete, and all the rest of it. Reggie Coy Dorset says, evening, everyone. Becky Cook says, hi, guys. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining us, Becky. Go down through. Liam Newell. Hi, peeps. Hope you have a good one. Vince, we need, that's reminded me. Can't wait for the grow on my bruv. Vince, tell everybody what they need to do, because everybody that's watching, you might, obviously, I would imagine you all subscribe to Vince as well. But for all those that are involved, what we're going to be doing is I'm helping Vince, and this particular live might be 2 lives in one night, or we combine it with us regardless to whatever night we decide we're going to change it to. But that particular night, which is the
22nd of this month, next week,
27th of March, we're going to be doing
the live selection draw and
huge giveaway.
No, we're going to be doing the live selection for the fish for the growing show. We're going to be doing it live here on GKP. So if you guys can tune in, don't know exactly.
Tell them why, though, Vince. Tell them
why. Why? Because the actual growing show itself is going to be judged by photos. So we've actually decided that the selection will be done by photos. I've already put a video out. The video that I put out, I think it was yesterday or the day before, has all the fish in there, numbered 1 to 30. There are 15 entrants, and what we'll do is we'll pull out a number which will coincide with your name first, and then that will be the word I'm looking for.
Fish.
Position for selection. And then once all the names have been pulled out, each person then, if they can then say in the comments which number of the fish it is they want to select, and then we will go from there. Do not forget, it will be April the 8th. We will be collecting from New Forest Koi, and we'll have a bit of a meet and a get together there, and we're hoping to sort out a couple of other little bits and pieces for people that turn up as well. Hoping to maybe get a few more YouTubers down there, just so that the majority of the subscribers that are in the ground show can actually meet some of the faces that they watch on a regular basis, as well as being part of the ground show, you know. And hopefully it will be a really good day. I know it's going to be a cracking growing show because the fish are just wicked, and really happy the fact that I actually picked 2 out of Ricky's top 5. So I'm not going to tell you which ones they were.
There's some nice fish in there, Vince, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
So don't forget, guys. What we need to know is, and I don't know if what I did say to Vince, and I don't know if it's the case. Does anybody on here know? Do you need to be subscribed to leave a comment in the live? Because I don't want anybody to think that they have to subscribe just to be in on his video to be a part of it. This is not about subscribers. It's not about Vince bringing this here to help me in any way, shape, or form. This is purely because of the technophone in the corner over there that needs some assistance to do this on live. So I offered to do
it. So I was like, guys, I really need your help.
But if you do need to subscribe, feel free to subscribe and unsubscribe should you need to do. I don't know. I can't remember if you can actually.
I honestly don't think.
Whether you're a subscriber.
I honestly don't think you have to be, because, like I say, I go on quite a few American fish lives, and I've put comments on there, and a lot of these people I watch, I'm not subscribed to because they're mainly tropical tanks and tropical fish orientated, but some of the conversation that goes on is quite enjoyable. So yeah, and I have left comments. So I think you should be able to leave comments without actually subscribing. But I think, totally honestly, Gaz, I think everyone that's in the growing show is subscribed to you anyway.
Well, hopefully they are, mate. But I'm just meaning I didn't want anybody to think this is nothing to do.
Yeah, I didn't want people to feel pressured to subscribe just because. No, this was literally. I had the thought. I run it past Ricky, and then after I'd run it past Ricky, I was, Gaz, I need your help. So yeah, and his instant response was, not a problem, brother. So yeah, we will be live on the 22nd to do the selection, position selection and everything else. You know what I mean? My tongue's all getting tied up.
So we'll be picking the order that the people will be picking in, and then they'll be picking the fish.
And then they'll pick the fish, yes. And in between, we'll have the usual sort of banter that we usually have on a live night, as well as, you know. Got to
and I'm always here,
guys,
if you're struggling for technical support.
Thanks very much. Well, that you will be here anyway, Daz. You're going to play a part of it. You're going to be.
What he's not telling you is, Gaz, that's because he's the book he's using as a booster seat.
I didn't think you could see from there.
Oh, there we go. We've got Dale. There you go, mate. Evening, everyone. Dale, you won.
Dale.
Oh, hit me up, mate. Drop me a message. If you've got me on Facebook or wherever, bud, drop me a message. I need to send you a coffee cup, mate. I'll send you one out of the kitchen cupboard, or you can have a GKP one. It's entirely up to yourself. I really should send out. That would be a right shock when somebody else. Wouldn't it, Mike?
Yes, it would.
Not a good cup.
This is actually this kitchen worktop, and I'm standing up, and I can just get my chin on it.
Yeah. He's on his tiptoes at breakfast bar.
Oh, I don't know.
Damn it, it's all there. I did, didn't I, mate? Or do spill gas with 1K, and where's my mug? I'll send you one as well, mate. When I order Dale's, so you're gonna have to wait for Dale to put in his, and then I'll do them both at the same time.
Don't. I was putting them lights up today in the fish house. I almost knocked Dave's cup off the top of the fucking thing. Oh, fucking twitchy bum moment.
Sharpie.
How do everyone from Sharpie?
Hey up, me duck.
Mark, DT Coy says great giveaway, Gaz. Thank you very much. Cope with it, Paul. The eyes. Arbinia, Busy Bee says nice giveaways. Well, I hope that people are happy with it, and I think when you've got 12 months to spend that, I'm pretty sure that most people will be happy with that. It's a nice little gift, and then obviously there's the extra free places as well. Don't forget about that. There's the extra free places. Should anybody want to join us on the Adam Byers trip, there is 3 more spaces available so that we have the 20 people that will be there. If you want to be in on it, the same for those that do want to join us or might like to join us and you want to be in it, you also will be putting in a £10 into a kitty, and what we'll do is raffling off 5 tickets for each person for a tenner, and then that person gets a 1 in 20 chance of winning a £200 fish, 2 £100 fish, 4 50 quid fish, however you choose to spend your £200 worth of winnings. Just thought we'd do it for a little bit of a laugh and give somebody an opportunity of going down there and coming back with a real nice fish. I think at a £200 mark, you could walk out of there from Adam Byers with a good fish, or you could buy a few smaller ones, or £200 worth of fry, whatever he's got available.
And I promise I'll bring the stilts so that Daz can look everyone in the eye.
Yeah, thanks, Vince. Appreciate that. You can borrow as well, Vince.
Thumbs up says, how's the backy shower doing? Busy? DT99 watching Gaz. Yeah, we've gone up and above that, mate. We went up to I think it was 109 or 110, something like that. Sharpie's choice is very good, Pete. Thanks. Oh, sorry. That wasn't Busy Bee. You were saying that to, you were saying it to Sharpie's. Just got his new one in. Phil Walker says,
I was going to say, I don't think Busy's is up and running yet.
Oh, I don't know if she's actually got hers yet. That's what made me think, because Busy just ordered one too, hasn't she?
She has.
She says, who won the Grown Show giveaway? The Grown Show giveaway was won by Mike Bass.
Yeah.
It was in last week's live, mate. Done as a live draw. We had 4 people put forward. Those 4, was it 4 or was it 5? Yeah, 4 I think it was. And we did a spin the wheel elimination for the winner.
Was it Mike Bass or was it Mike H?
Mike Bass.
No, Mike Bass. Where we go? Let's try and skip through a couple of these. Arbiniers and 22nd, thank you very much. 22nd, I'm way behind. God damn, I never catch up with you. Let's see if we can get down
22nd of March, Bubble and Fins, next week.
Yeah, no, she's saying 22nd of April for our visit to Adam Byers. The 22nd of March is your, God, this is confusing.
Yeah. Like I say, I thought it was the 28th.
Yeah, if you'd have been turning up on the wrong day, would have been gone. Did you have a good time at? What have we got there? Jack's open day is the end of April. Sometimes going to be a good one. I can't remember what that date is. I don't know if I've actually seen it, or has he actually put out a date yet?
He's not put much
out
out for the last week or so.
Not had an invite.
You ain't got a golden ticket?
No.
No, I mean,
Me neither. Perhaps it's in the post.
it's Sakai Akari in trifle. What would be their food choice? Did you get that? If Sakai Akari did trifle, what would be their food choice?
M&S.
Sometimes
I'm not a
echo,
trifle
guys.
person.
You've got to blame Vince for the echo. Sorry, apologies.
They're still out, Vince. We'll educate you.
Was it me? Echo should have stopped by now. I'm back on the decent phone.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he looks a lot better now. Yeah.
Right.
And that's what gets me. Given that because of YouTube.
I said the one with an hammer and say it got broken, you claim it on the insurance.
Tokyo 1 says hello, lads. Thanks very much for joining us, Tokyo 1.
Thank you.
DT said, didn't know that was an option, mate. You'll have to show me how to make. Oh, yeah, we'll do, bud. Yeah, sorry, I just read that and thought, I don't know what that is, when that is.
I think he's talking about the live bit. Being a host on a different channel whilst hosting you on yours. I think that's what he's on about.
Yeah, that's what he's on about. Yeah, it kind of blagged me for a little bit. Well, Nip says, just found out, got the 7th grandchild due in November. Congratulations, mate, for being the 7th time granddad. Good on you.
Have they not got a fucking TV?
I ain't got any grandchildren yet.
You want to keep that way, does too. Makes you go grey. Look.
Be a bit late for that.
Oh, shit.
I've skipped that phase. I'll just go white instead.
Busy Bee says, sounds like Vince is the turtle tank. That other your other sound wouldn't happen, mate. Sorry. This is how far behind we are because you've already sorted the problem. So we're how do people? Hope all is good and congratulations, Gaz, on the grandson. Thank you very much, Carlos. I appreciate that.
Carlos.
Evening, Carlos.
Just showing a quick picture. Hopefully you got to see that. Edward Guppy says best wishes to the new baby and family. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it very much. That one's there. Hang about. Right, I missed one there. I've been your Kev. Thanks to Twisted One. Laugh my ass off Vince's face. Where's my cup, Mon? Where's my cup, Mon? Where's your cup? Wow, I said the same new one.
Where's my cup, man?
Where's my cup? Send me one, I'll send thee one. Bad Vince.
Yes.
So that's the timestamp. That's the timestamp moment. What was? There we go. 8:15 for all those I didn't know.
My apologies, folks. Slip of the tongue. Well, that's what she said anyway.
He's getting better, thank you. Broke his toe jumping into the empty pond. Oh, that's not good, is it? Poor dog. That's got a smart and all on it for.
He didn't puncture the line.
Someone does.
Ashton Kendrick, Charlie Bifter Brown, I have liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate that very much. Says, yeah, South Wales Valleys does.
Looks very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Especially with all that snow. That looked gorgeous.
Oh, another comment. So comments coming in now. Thinking of changing the night. So people are putting up their opinions. Thank you very much. I didn't see that in the garden with the headphones on, but it sounded funny. What did you do?
I'm not going to let this one down now, am I? Vince dropped the C-bomb on the right. Oh, shit. Well, we did say this show was real life, didn't we?
I'm sure it's not the first time that's ever been heard on YouTube, mate. And to be fair, as long as it's not within the first 60 seconds, it doesn't really matter.
No.
First 60 seconds, and then you get your ass spanked, demonetized. But after 60 seconds, as long as it's not continuous, with every other word. For you, Vince, that's difficult, I understand. But by the end of this year, you might make a tenner.
I did say I wasn't in it for the money.
There we go. Peter says here, Koi Wholesale are on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. Go figure. Yeah. Well, it's going to have to be one of it's going to have to be one of them, or we stay as we are. Let's see. If people think we should stay as we are, leave it in the poll. Leave it in the community poll. Go to my channel, look, check up my community. Go into the community, you'll see there's a post that I put in, picking a day if we did change, which you'd rather it to be, in case anybody does want to watch this other show, and it gives them the opportunity to still watch us and still watch them. I don't want to be that guy. I will be the decent one. At least one of us can be. I'll be the decent guy, and I will put my show to a different position so that people could watch should they want to watch both. They obviously didn't give a shit when they thought about doing what they were doing, but most people don't. But at least I can't be said that I didn't. But give us your opinions, give us your thoughts. If you think we should stay as we are, leave a comment in the section below and let us know. Stay as we are. Thursday night, we support you, whatever you want to put. Or
do you really want my opinion?
yeah. I do, mate. Yeah, I do, truly.
Do you know, I'll be totally honest, what really got me was the fact that when you broached it towards him on his, and he said, we didn't know that you had a live on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but I call bullshit statement of the week.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because two members of the panel that are going to be in that show have been on this show visually and in the chat. So they did know about a show on a Thursday night.
Now that's what I call bullshit.
Do you want to know my opinion on it? Overkill. 3 nights a week, really? Overkill. People are going to get fed up and bored of it.
Now that's what I call bullshit statement of the week.
I need to make more of them. I think they're great. We need to do more, Vince. We need more of them. Now that's what I call the best statement of the week. Now that's what I call the swear word of the week. Ooh, there's one we could do. Vince alert. I can have logos. Come on.
Does that mean I'm going to learn some new words again?
Yeah, you mean like the old school DJ jingles?
Yeah. Not on Bob Pickers.
Brilliant.
Right.
John, what people saying in the comments?
So what we got? Right. As I said earlier in the chat, Tuesday would be good. I have an 88-gallon system, but too small for big fish. So big ones go into the 1,000-gallon round pond with the goldfish.
Yeah.
And if you make it through the goldfish being your testers, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Your guinea pig.
Yeah.
Kind of, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's like it's quarantine, isn't it? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a question. Paul Butler. What treatment do people keep at hand? Me, personally, I have chloramine T. I have, well, I did have, but I need to buy 2 more. What's the...
Learnex and Alprex.
Learnex Pro and Alprex. And I also have some, now then I always get this, potassium permanganate. Yes, go me, I said it right.
Permanganate. No,
Permanganate.
it's not a potato.
It's permanganate.
Permanganate. Lenny Henry. Old school Lenny Henry. Gedanga, my friends.
That's a blast from the past.
But that's what I keep in, and I do have some. I think I do have a bottle with some antifungal as well. Oh, and what's the other one? Blue one.
You mean the green one, malachite green and formalin?
Malachite.
No, not the green one. I mean the blue one.
Yeah, malachite.
Methylene blue?
Methylene blue.
Yeah.
Methylene blue.
Yeah.
I have some.
I've got pretty much everything, to be honest. But my go-to ones are Alparex, Learnex, potassium permanganate in the liquid form for dips. That's all I tend to use, really. Those three. But I've got the fungicides, and I have the methylene for spawning as well. And what's the other blue one? There's another smaller one.
Yeah, the NT Labs one. That's what I got.
Another blue fungicide. Again, I use for spawning, just for sterilising the eggs. But that's pretty much it. I don't really think you need all these other daft things.
NT Labs permanganate.
Yeah.
I have both.
You know what I've got to hand?
I have the crystal one and this one. So are they crystals?
I've got crystal potassium permanganate, and I've got hydrogen peroxide. But anything else, if I need it, I pick up the phone and I go, Skeggy, I need so and so and such and such. Here's my details. It's there within 48 hours. Job done.
Yeah.
Can't be no more truthful than that.
Yeah.
There we go. Another question then. So I mean, that's we all keeping a good supply or a quick supplier to get it posted out to you.
Yeah.
Aaron says, "Can you explain a PPD?"
Oh.
I can do it, and I can tell you how to do it, as I believe on said bottle. And he says, "God damn it, man! Why do you have to make the print that small? Even with goddamn glasses, I can't read that."
Yeah. Because most people are our age, and your eyesight, your close-up eyesight's gone. It's shot to pieces, so you can't read the bloody thing.
I can't even think I could. It's brilliant, Pin. Yeah.
I take my contact lenses out, put my glasses on, so I can then take my glasses off, so I can see it.
I bet you guys have got more chance of reading that than I am.
But there is a difference between using the actual potassium permanganate to using the NT Labs permanganate that's ready liquidized. There is a big concentration difference.
Yeah, that's like Ribena. It's concentrated.
This 250 milliliter bottle treats 1,100 gallons or 5,000 liters, but you can do a dip. Now, a dip would be
it's 10 mil to
40 liters. Yeah, I think it's 20 mil to 40 liters.
Yeah.
Don't take that. Don't take this. This is not gospel.
Make sure you read the bottle first, to confirm it.
This is too small for me to read. I'd have to have a look in daylight when I can actually see, because it's like.
And then you leave the thing for 7 minutes, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, 7 minutes. And this says it's already pre-mixed. You add it to your pond water in a measuring bowl. Take out 2 buckets. Most buckets are 10 liters per bucket, aren't they? 2 buckets. Add 20 mil. Give it a mix up. Put in an air stone. Bang a net over the top of, well, obviously put your fish in first, then put a net over the top, or your pan net, whatever you've got, over the top, so the said fish can't jump out, and start from the minute the fish goes in, start a 7-minute timer. If that fish looks like it's struggling and it's wanting to get out, when you're looking to the point where it's going to start doing itself some damage, get it out. Ideally, first of all, this is what I would do: another bowl of water, another pond bowl of water, take it out of the from the PP into the other one, have a good check over the fish, make sure it's okay, and then reintroduce it back to the pond with a koi sock if you've got one. If you haven't, be careful, pick it up, put it in your net and replace it back as best and as safely as you can. That's the
I haven't got my book with me. I've actually got the calculation downstairs in a book for if you're going to do it with granules. Now, if you're going to do it with granules, it's a completely different measurement, and if you get that measurement wrong, and you put way too much in there, even if it's only in there for a minute or two, you could do some serious damage. So research and make sure that you have double and triple checked that the calculation is right before you go anywhere near it.
Yeah, it's a very good treatment. So it's done right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good stuff. There's many a person that says, you know, if you've got problems, if you're not sure about something, if something just doesn't look right, give it a PP bath. And I do personally think it's a good way. At least that way, then, you know, prior to you giving it a bath, if you're suspecting something's wrong, do a scrape as well. Take a scrape off the fish, one from either side of the body, gill plate to tail, and then underside, under the gill plates to the anal.
Yeah, I've seen so many people just throwing meds randomly, just on the assumption that there's something wrong parasite-wise without even doing a scrape. Madness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I get caught.
I had mine go funny, didn't I? When all mine were flashing like crazy, and I thought, what the hell is going on? I'd done a filter clean, I'd done a filter change, and dropped a lot of water out, and I was topping it back up, and they were flashing like mad. And I'd put some dechlorinator, so I knew it weren't that. I knew it definitely weren't going to be that. And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? And as it happens, I had next to no KH at all. Yeah. As soon as I put some bit of pH buffer up back in, bicarb, put some bit of bicarb back in, got it all back up to the right levels. My pH was all right. It wasn't low, but the KH had dropped, but didn't exist. As soon as I put that back in, boom, it was right as rain. But I don't know whether or not it was something that flushed out through, well, it can't be flushed out through filter because it was cleaned off. It'd been cleaned, boiled, clean, boiled, clean, boiled, but I don't know if it was a top up of fresh water, but they were going like nuts. As soon as I put the bicarb back in, stop straight away. Within seconds, they all stopped doing it. So it's not always parasites when you've got an issue. It can sometimes just be like your KH.
Drastic temperature swings.
Yeah. But if in doubt and you're not sure, get it out, give it a scrape, have a quick look. While you've got that,
just don't do it in public. Sorry, guys.
What you're looking for before you give it a bath. But if you give it a bath and that eases its symptoms, at least then it's got a little bit of something beforehand. But a lot of people say you shouldn't give them a pee bath. You're removing its slime coat, which I know you are. But if it's not something you're doing every day, day in, day out, it's only just every now and again on an odd fish when you've got a problem. I don't see as every now and again it could be that much of an issue myself. I'm not saying you should do it regular. Don't say you should do it regular.
No.
Yeah, don't think there's anything wrong with it. Now then, Jeff Lee says, evening, Gaz, Daz and Vince, 100 watching.
Evening, Jeff.
I guess you're at the depot, bud.
Is he at the is he at the depot? Is he having a DISCO? Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah. I'm not going to comment on that one, Simon, because I've not got the packet in here, mate, and I don't know what it says, but I'm pretty sure there is some instructions on what you can do on a PP bath. But yeah, if in doubt, guys, Google it and double check. Yeah. Don't just take somebody else's word for it. But like we said, he says it averages like 5 to 7 minutes. If that fish looks like it's struggling before that, get it out straight away. Don't risk losing the fish for the sake of giving it that 5 minutes. You don't want to be putting your fish through any stress, any stress more than what it really needs to be.
And I would say 100%. That if you're a bit doubtful of PP, go with the concentrated liquid one because it's so much easier to measure out. Yeah, it is. It tells you exactly how much it works to, how many litres you can mix it to, the whole bottle. And then, again, obviously you need to remember that you've also got, if you're doing a pond treatment, make sure you got some hydrogen peroxide as well for neutralising it when you need to do. Don't ever go short. You want more hydrogen peroxide than what you think you need. That way, then, should you need any more? Sorry, 1 second. My iPhone, my iWatch is literally writing every word I say. Shut up, you stupid thing.
Fucking technology, see? I rest my case.
anyone there a conversation about that long on my screen. But yeah, make sure you got hydrogen peroxide if you pond treatment. Now, I have never done a PP treatment in my pond, ever. Never done a full-on pond treatment. I would, even now, after having 4 years experience of keeping fish, I would still rather do it with somebody that I know has had that experience and done it beforehand, rather than risking it. I would rather learn from their experience on what are the signs of when you should maybe add more or when you should maybe add, the hydrogen peroxide. So don't do it on your own if you're not sure. If in doubt, get somebody to give you an hand. It's a dodgy chemical.
I'll tell you what,
it is, and it trashes your water. It lays everything with a brown oxidized coat. I find that I have to do a full flush out after I've used it. So I would rather not use the pond.
Watching that colour transformation though go from purple to clear in less than 5 minutes, it's fucking crazy.
It is, yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it's like magic.
Because one minute you'll be looking at it and you're thinking, I can't see the bottom, and the next minute it's like bing and it's crystal clear, and you're like,
yeah.
Okay then.
This is one thing I am liking about it. At this stage. Thank you guys, because I appreciate it very much, and I know Vince and obviously Daz will as well. The numbers are steadily staying quite high, which is we're at 91. We're still at 91. 62 thumbs up. Always nice to get a thumbs up, guys. If you're enjoying what you're seeing.
Thank you very much.
We've got people coming in with the questions that are putting. I'm surprised. I never thought that we'd have as much support as we have. I'm proper shocked.
I did tell you, didn't I?
Well, I know. But I'm humbled, Vince. Let's put it that way. I didn't think for
it is very humbling when shit like this happens, mate.
Yeah.
I can totally understand and relate to what you're saying there, brother.
Gary Robson, new people, new names, and they're coming in saying, "Hi guys, is Koi Talk going to be live every week though?" I don't know, mate. I really don't know.
As far as I'm aware, from what he was saying yesterday, because I watched some of it back, it might not be all 6 of them every week, but there will be a panel, whether it be small or big, every week. So, yeah, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, as we say. Busy Bee says apparently ultraviolet UV light destroys organic chemicals.
I did wonder whether it was because it was affecting the potency of the chemical, whether it kind of neutralised it, damaged it, degraded it. Yeah. Thanks, Busy. That's interesting to know.
Said before, but I don't know for definite if it does. To be honest, every time I've ever done a treatment, because I didn't know it was a thing, I've always left it on. So it doesn't destroy it that much because it's always worked.
Yeah, I mean, I've treated parasites. I've left it on, and it's killed all the parasites. So it may have some negligible effect, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a massive.
I do turn my UV off when I'm treating, whether it be PP, Lernex, malachite green, and formalin. I always, as a general rule, always turn the UV off.
Yeah, I do if I can, but sometimes it's that complicated with the wiring and everything. I think I'll blow it.
Mine's real easy. Mine's literally a flick of a switch or an unplug. That's it.
Yeah, mine's winding with the pump as well, so it's not that simple. I've got to disconnect it from the plug from.
Got a way around that. It's called a pair of scissors.
Yeah, but that's fine if you've got like 4,000 sockets to plug it all into. What? Cut through with the scissors while you got your hand in the water as well, just to make sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, I won't recommend that to anyone because you don't want to hurt the fish.
Carlos has asked the question saying, did I hear that right? Mickey's no longer a part of this anymore. Unfortunately, mate. No, he's not. Unfortunately, he isn't.
You have it correct, mate.
You are pitches blocking. Chasing Koi says grandson. Who'd have thought it? 2 times 2, mate. I mean, I know. Surprising, isn't it? But what can I say?
I'm surprised you think he looks that fucking young.
The colour of my hair, mate. I was talking to somebody else in a chat earlier this week, and I said, look at the state of this man. I had been doing a little bit of sanding down again, Vince, and it was a bug. But I realised, looking at myself in the camera, I was like, God damn. Beard's grey, my hair's grey, obviously a bit whiter because it's full of filler. I was wearing a grey hoodie, like a grey top like this, with a grey hoodie on, and I thought, God damn. I just look, everything's grey. Suddenly felt really old looking at myself in rearview mirror. Peter says the force is strong with this, with him. It is very much so. Hey, she did really well. I've got to admit, she did really well. She went into established labour at 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, I think she was 4:30. I think she was at the hospital. By 25 to 6, you were born, and by like 6:45, she was in photos with him and holding him and sending them, and they were like
20 minutes later, they were kicking him out the door.
She looked amazing. She really did look amazing. I mean,
yeah.
But when my wife went through hers, she looked tired. She looked worn out. It were long. But our Bethan just like, get it in. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Come on. And following day, she looked amazing. Like she hadn't even done. Like, I hadn't even give birth. Couldn't believe it.
So I had a little thought there, but I thought, no, I better not say that.
Yeah.
Still thinks that the sun sets in the muddy pools. Simon Shears is like is always got a statement or a theory or I think we should have theory. Yeah. I think Simon should be our official channel.
Our Simon is the official because he is.
Simon, I'm going to make
100%.
You can have your own section. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Simon Shears, for his 5-minute slot. Conspiracy theory of the week. DT says, "Oh, lovely guys, don't show our lads, you'll want another kid." You're screwed, mate.
They made you shave that beard yet, Dave?
Listen to this one. Sharpie, he's got more hair than me. Scott Budlove says, I used to have a water dragon. Always wanted an Australian one. Got a red iguana now. He's like 4 or 5 foot.
Wow.
Mean turd he is.
I bet he is at that size. Jeez.
Yeah. I had a bearded dragon. They were absolutely brilliant.
He's taller than me.
We had a beard dragon for about 6, maybe 7 years, I think. 7 or 8 years. And then I think she got egg bound.
That's a problem.
She laid once or twice, but the 3rd time I think she got egg bound and she died. But yeah, then we turn it back into trouble.
It does happen.
Yeah, it's quite common especially with the bearded dragons. Apparently, they're better to keep them with a male, so they kind of
But if you're going to do that, you need to have more than two females.
Yeah,
because if you just have
3 females to a male, but they need a rather large enclosure, or
because
deep sand so that they can lay.
Yeah, and the reason for it is bearded dragon mating is very violent. To the point, you know when they disc out flat and the inside legs go really short and the outside legs go really long and they run round in circles. Well, when you've got 2 bearded dragons both looking at each other's tail going round, and then before the female will let him actually mate, he will actually pick her up by the base of the tail and throw her. Literally, honestly, it is rough. And literally, and they literally go round and round in circles. He'll fucking throw her about until she submits, and then. But yeah, it's quite violent, and which is why they recommend having 2 to 3 females to 1 male, because otherwise they literally do try shagging them to death.
Yeah.
And for all those that wanted that in a little bit less detail, you can tune in tomorrow evening for the kids' version.
Yeah.
Nicely put, Vince. Little message. Ah, dear me. Carlos says that's a shame. GKP all the way from Nip. Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks,
I appreciate that. Hopefully you're still friends, as it seemed like you all got a really good. Well, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Reg Coy says, as we are, say as we are. I mean, stay as we are. Alan T says, Gaz is more interesting. I'm not so sure about that. Sticking with you. Thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate it. Cozy Kai says, I'll be sticking with you guys on whatever night you decide. Thank you very much. Appreciate it 100%.
Cheers, Cozy.
Carlos says, he just stepped down. Yeah. Oh, look at this as well. And I did remember this coming up. Paul Mack says, same with the GKP. I love it. Thank you very much, guys. See, this is, I'm blown away with this, man. I really am. You don't realise people enjoy it as much as what you think. I just sit here most of the time thinking most of the time we're just having a natter and a laugh and a joke, but people obviously.
Right, Gaz, I've had this conversation with quite a few different people, and most of them have been YouTubers. And after speaking to someone who was quite aged, and what we've got to remember as content creators is a lot of the people that actually watch us and tune into lives and stuff like that, that is their escape from mundaneness or whatever is going on in their life. And, you know, when you get that sort of support, well, yeah, I say it on all my videos, but can you see what I mean? You know, there's a lot of people, well, we've got Mr. Tropical Tea, people that can't even step foot outside the door. How else do they get out of the house? But by watching stuff like this and watching what people are doing in their gardens or doing in their houses, it's their way of getting out of the house, even though they're still in the house. Can you see what I mean?
That's what really got me into it, Vince. The first video I did was to go down and do that show because of COVID. Thinking a lot of people, I've never been, and I was thinking, I'm buzzing about this. I'm going down there to have a look at them. And when I saw them, I was like a kid in a sweet shop. I'd never seen koi that size before, ever. And I thought, while I'm here now, right, I'm going to record every single fish. And I always will, every show that I ever go to. Now, not only do I try to record every single fish, I also try to get, if I can, the owner of the fish's name so that you know who they are, as if you're there yourselves. And I'll go through every single one so that it's not just me going there for a koi visit or for me to see it. I'm hopefully, well, I'll be honest, I'm doing it for one person more than anybody. Mike can't come. Mike can't go. So I do it for Mike so Mike can watch it. And if everybody else gets a bonus and gets some entertainment out of that, that's truly why I'm doing it. So that you can see what I can see while I'm there. Hopefully, it's enjoyed. I mean, I know it's enjoyed by one person, and if it's enjoyed by one, it's worthwhile me going and doing it, and that's what I do it for.
Exactly that, you know. Yeah. And that's the other thing. I know I'm getting very close to the 2000s, but I'm not obsessed with numbers, you know. I'm just blessed that there's that many people out there who are fucking mad enough to watch me on a daily basis, you know, and it just blows me away.
We spoke about it this week. Me and Daz have, and Vince have. It blows your mind, man.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
and
not-
it does
I'm
show.
Humbling.
It does show you a different side to humanity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone that knows me will know I'd rather give a fish away than sell it. It's not about the money.
You're starting a business, though, Daz. At the same time, you are starting a business, so therefore you do have to start to
I'll cross that bridge.
find a happy medium in that one, because otherwise the business isn't going to.
Yeah.
Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
But at the moment,
there is a fine line.
I'm quite happy with the friend side of things rather than the business. I am looking to turn it to a business later on, but yeah.
Yeah.
By then, Daz will be experts.
Yeah. Of course we will.
Or two old duffers going down yard with the Zimmer frames. Yeah. You remember when? We're sponsored. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat there. That is really appreciated. Thanks very much, guys. Like I said, everybody that does and everybody that has done up to press, I will be putting you in the community post with a thank you from us for your donation. Really appreciate it.
Yep, definitely. Teach you we will, young Padawan.
Yeah. Black Rose Kai said, hello all. Thank you very much for joining us, Black Rose. Carlos says, only watch you guys and one more person, as the rest are way too bitchy for me. I love how everybody, nobody holds back, do they? It's awesome. I love reading all these comments. I think it must be obvious enough because I start giggling before I even get to the end of it. Keith and Paula's Pond Pills, GKP fully recommended. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That. How is the fish doing?
Paula,
pond doing? Come on, I
was going to say, have you got water in that thing yet?
Have you seen the pit? Oh no, you won't have seen it. Can I say? I don't know. I don't know if I should. Let me know if I can, Paula, or Keith, whichever it might be. She's doing some decorating in her bedroom. I think they're doing like I'm going to guess, is it a Marvel theme on wall? And she's painting it all herself. Pretty cool. Been seeing some pictures has been sharing. Are pretty sweet. Way more talent than what I could. I couldn't do that for shit.
Has she got water in that pond yet, though?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's what got me on.
That's the main question. Yeah, you got water in that pond yet?
Alan says keyboard is too small and big fingers. That's why we get a double post. Steve Ross says, first time commenting on the channel. I watch each week. You all seem real down to earth people. I do sub to all 3 channels. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, dude.
And feel free to comment whenever you wish, mate. Ask us a random question, whether it be koi related or anything. I'm not bothered, whatever it's about. Yeah. I'll talk about anything on here. What's your favourite song? It can be old. I don't care. It's that's what I want it to be. Just
talking about new songs. Tom McDonald drops a brand new music video tomorrow, 5 o'clock afternoon, our time. Oh, it's going to be a perler. Tom McDonald.
Who's
oh
Tom
my
McDonald?
word!
Who's he?
Educators.
And you call me a fucking fossil.
No, I call you a tech probe, not a fossil. You're gonna have to share. If I'm having to send you a link now, you're gonna have to send me one back. And
well, you should go to my. In fact, guys, if you go to my channel,
if I found that song and I come on and it's Ultimate Cheese, mate, I am playing on here saying this is who Vince is on about. What's your opinion? What do you think? Trevor McDonald, what are he called?
Tom McDonald.
Oh, Tom McDonald. Sorry,
did you have a
got wrong guy there for a minute. Is he a sir as well?
No, it's just Tom. But yeah, I'll send you some links later, Gaz.
Is it,
see, if you actually go to my, it's rap music.
Oh, that's cool. That's all right then. Oh, I'm down.
But he is the biggest independent rap artist in the world.
Never heard of him.
Independent,
Independently, never
means-
heard of it.
which means none of his music is censored by record labels. So he pretty
I've never
much
heard of
says what the fuck he likes. And what he raps about 9 times out of 10 is
Pretty much
mainly
like
based
John
around what's
Young.
yeah.
He's been to the Vince School of Etiquette then, has he?
He did, yeah. Vince School
But no,
around.
a lot of what he raps about is what's going on in America. But when you actually listen to the words to 99% of his songs, what he says actually resonates worldwide.
Yeah.
You know, and you know he pulls no punches, whether it's the LGBTQ community, lefties, righties. You know, if he's got something to say, he'll say it. You know, whether you like it or you fucking don't, basically.
Sounds like something he's going to be listening to.
But as an independent rap artist, a month ago, he actually took #1 on the Billboard charts with a pop song. Now that, as an independent rap artist, is an achievement.
Let me get this straight then, Vince. He couldn't make it with his own song, so he hijacked a pop song, and that
No,
good.
no,
Am I
no.
getting this wrong?
He actually wrote everything this pop song, and it's on one of the 2 albums that he brought out just before Christmas. And yeah, as a whole, 99.9%. If you listen to every other of his music, it's all sort of like rap orientated. You know, when you look at it genre wise.
Profanity in the pop song.
I'll send you some later, and you can let me know what you think.
We'll have a listen, and if it's PC friendly,
I doubt it.
He's got plenty of videos on his YouTube channel. Yeah, plenty of videos.
He's not monetized. We won't get demonetized for playing it, will they?
No, he is monetized.
He is monetized.
He's got thousands of subscribers.
He's not copyright. Or is he copyrighted?
No, they can't copyright him because it's all his own music.
So we can play it then. We aren't getting copy struck.
Yeah, exactly that. He's very clever. He is very clever. Gaz is on the Google now.
He is into,
DT says, totally agree with Steve Ross. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dave. Seskia says, well said. Busy Bee says, the main difference between these Thursdays lives is one is trying to dip in your wallet and the other one is trying to build a community. And so we're not being completely biased. Terry Skypon says, don't get me wrong, I love the other live. I think Ricky is a top guy and he's given such information to the hobby. I watch everyone from start and I think they are compulsive viewing. I totally agree, man. I'm not knocking any of them. Not knocking any of them at all. And I wouldn't. They all are. They're good channels. They are great content and they are very informative and they know way more than me. I'm not denying that at all. But what I want to do is give my audience the opportunity to be able to make the choice. And I think the best way to do that is to give them the choice. And they could choose whether we stay, we move, we change, we don't. So,
yeah.
Shall we stay or shall we go now? Sorry, I've got music on the brain at the moment. Mind you saying, I'd rather have music playing than have the fucking TV on, but then I don't terrestrial telly either, so.
Oh, there we go. Daz says, I would like to visit your farm one day, Daz.
Definitely, Seska. Yeah. Well, when it gets a bit warmer, we'll arrange.
Teach me the proper way of saying your name so we know who's saying it right or wrong.
It's Seska, as in Francesca.
It's Seska. Yeah, it's Seska.
Seskia. There's no I in it. It's Seska.
Yeah, it's
I
Seska.
don't mean shit when you say there's no I in it. There's loads of words that don't pronounce how they
Yeah, even.
We'll arrange a day. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, definitely. There, Paul Higgins said, Chaz Coy, that's who the gentleman was. Thank you very much, Paul. Appreciate that. Charlie Bifter Brown says, tickets go on sale soon, mate. That's what we're talking about this week as well. Oh, dear. Chasing Coy says, don't worry, guys. UV got good stamina for GKP, but I will watch KWS as well as enjoying it all. Chin up. Cheers, Terry. Thank you very much, mate. Phil Walker with thumbs and hearts and thumbs. Alan T's 46 thumbs up. Carlos says, DT, no offense meant, but most other channels are very toxic. It has to be said.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
That's it, mate. That's it. I sub to most people's channels who are on here too. Thank you very much, mate. And thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
There we go. We've got. I'm sorry, all. I've probably had too much gin. I had four. four winners at the shows today. Nice result. Gist for Kai says, evening all.
Evening, Gifster. How's
the dog doing, bud? What hasn't it chewed yet? I know Yorkshire Terriers. Well, it's a bull terrier, isn't it, yours? And
it's an English bull terrier, isn't it?
Yeah, my dad's business, well, not business partner, but where he had his business, the gentleman next door, he got one, and he put it in his van. You're only gone for 15 minutes. When he come back, the dog, you know how you have your like a foamy rubbery type rock hard thing around your steering wheel, just a metal ring left, and massive great big holes in the seats everywhere, where he ripped the seats to pieces and chewed the whole steering wheel. That, if my dad ever watches any of my videos, that'll be making him kill himself, because my dad came out and they were like, Jesus Christ, if that dog don't ever, he was like, by the time you get out at home time, you ain't gonna have no dashboard left. Right, mess of it.
I've only ever locked a dog in a car once with the windows open, and that was my staff Buster. Now I had a Vitara at the time, and I come back and I had no fucking gear knob left. So I was trying to change gear with just the stick because it chewed the living shit out of the knob. So I ended up
exactly the same. Full all way left that was left was a metal ring. Chewed the whole lot. So they're just the metal, all the rubber being pulled off it. So I was, when I seen him get that dog, I thought, should I say something? You know, what's that dog, mate? I mean, those and staffies can literally chew breeze blocks without even bothering. They don't. They think.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm dying to find out what damage has it done, bud? Tell me. Let me know. It's obviously not going to be funny for you, but it'll give us some shits and giggles. We got a hi Mike from Cesc. Saying it wrong again. Damn.
Seska.
Seska. Dawson Coy Pond says, evening Mike. Nip says, yes, Vince. Lisa got list ready. Sweet. Oh, she got the list ready for the fish. Nice. DT
yes,
Coy
Lisa
says,
has.
Well, it's to Gaz, Daz, Vince, for a few of us that suggested I come back. Yeah, 100%, mate. Come back and do YouTube and did it for me, and I loved it. Yeah. That's it, mate. That's what it's about, bud. It's all about
doing it for the right.
I mean, at the end of the day, as a content creator, whether you've got 5 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers, you concentrate on the subscribers you've got, and that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about anyone else.
I'm still gobsmacked. I'm still getting subscribers. I can't believe that I've got to the 1,000, which I am truly humbled with as well. But I'm pushing nearly up 1,100 now, and I'm like, that's happy as punch with it. Really am. Only thing I can see it doing is growing steadily and increasing more and more, which is thanks to you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
100%. Koi Karma says, "Hi Mike," with a thumbs up. Keith and Paula, I just wanted to say hi and catch up. Coming out of hibernation as the weather warms up. I can't wait. Can't wait for it.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of coming in with his feet absolutely mud. Our garden's like a goddamn bog. All that snow, he just lashed it down for 3 days after it. So you got like, what, 18 inches of snow, and then it rained for 3 days on top of it. Like, great, this is brilliant. My pond is literally, I've gone out and I've emptied 100 litres out of the pond 4 times, and it's still, I get up in the morning, it's touching netting again. Like, it's trickling across the garden. Andy's koi puddle. I work shifts, so whatever night, some weeks I can get online, others I can't. However, the other channel, their Tuesday night usually runs on late than their Wednesday, so may still clash. That's it. I mean, he just wants it all, doesn't he? He wants his pie and his pudding and his main and his starter and the whole job. I think basically, I think what it is industry trying to push everybody else out.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the case of he's not happy with everybody that's putting out incorrect information. As we've always said, we're not saying this is factual. We are here to learn from each other. And what we do is, if we don't know, we try to find out and we research it. I wouldn't say that we've never given anybody anything where we've said 100% this is what you must do. But those words have never come out of any of us mouths. I'd hate to think.
Too much chance for backlash then.
Yeah. I'd hate to think that anybody went out and did anything and we'd gone, you must do this, and it gone wrong. But, these are just our opinions. We're not saying what you should and shouldn't do. And the majority of the time, we try to learn from each other as well. But it is what it is. We got a high says IDT from Mike. Terry's Kaipon says, but I do think it is now more for the people with plenty of money in their pockets than the most hobbyists can afford. Some people pay well over the odds for some of the koi on their auction night.
It's not just that auction night.
I'd agree with that, mate, as well, and I'd agree with Vince too. I mean, me and Vince talk about this. There were a Kahaku one that were on the other week, and I put a comment on saying, shame about the red bleeding into the tail at the base of the peduncle, and was replied back with, it's not something that I would let bother me. Still a very nice koi. It's not an issue. Well, it is if you're picking a show quality fish, which is what I figured these guys were about. Fish of high quality. That's a markdown. It shouldn't have any colour going into its peduncle or going into its tail. It should stop a couple of cm from the end of the peduncle, at the end of the peduncle, before it gets into the tail. And I would just point out.
What's that stop called?
What's it? I don't know. I forgot. I did know. Go on.
Odemate.
Odemate. There we go. Right. So there you go. See, I got learned something. I got school today too. I can go away from tonight's show remembering something. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad fish in any other way, shape, or that was the only thing I could say was wrong with that fish. But if it was me and I had that money, I wouldn't have been buying it purely for that. It would have been staying right where it was. It wouldn't have been a penny on it, even if I did have the money, purely for that. If I'm buying a fish at that price, you want to be betting your bottom dollar that I can take it to a show and it's going to do something, or at least be good enough to enter into a show.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Andy says you don't need to subscribe, and I've left comments on other lives. Go. That's what we wanted to know, mate. I didn't want it to be the case. I wanted people to know that they could come, partake, and if they had to subscribe, and then unsubscribe should you wish. I don't want people. It's not about the subscription thing. It's about helping Vince getting his growth show done, and so that you guys are in can get it done. But thanks very much, Andy, for letting us know on that one. Just for Coy, it's not too bad, mate. Just having my tea. What about you? Private convo. Should I click on that one? Well, might as well know what you're having now. Spag bol. Nice. Dale says, send you a message on Facebook. Sweet, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much, bud. Haribo's as well. God damn it. Do I have to put what's your favourite sweets now then, Dave? It's like, come on. Favourite sweets. Come on. Let's have it. Post it in there. What's your favourite sweets, mate? I don't know.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah, probably. I thought you posted. No. Vicky says, it's okay, Daz. I have problems reaching my cupboards.
So who's shorter, you or Daz?
Vicky, I think, marginally.
How tall are you?
How tall are you, Vic?
5'8".
Are you really?
I'm 5'8", yeah. Yep.
That means that what you does?
I thought I'm
4'2".
5'4", 5'6", something like that.
So there's only I said the last
Five,
time I was
6.
down there it is.
Unless I'm
Last
strong.
time there wasn't much difference between you two at all.
No,
It was like, like 2 inches. I think Vicky's somewhat like she's gonna be 5'4".
I think the next time we go down to see Vince, we're going to get a measuring bowl out, and we're both going in that measuring bowl.
Well, I know for a fact, Daz, I won't fit in a 1 meter measuring bowl.
Yeah, I might. Bring a tape measure instead, then.
Sneak about. Have I missed much? Well, you won't have missed it because you've been sneaking. We know. We've seen you background.
Sneaky.
I sneak it. Oh, we just need sneaky and cheeky now, don't we? Sneaky and cheeky guy. That'd be cool. Carlos sees.
We are the sneaky, cheeky girls.
I sneak it, and we've got a little wink from Sneak About. Right, then DT says, what if I wing a koi gas at the Adam Byers? Well, do you go on with a fish, mate? It's as simple as that. The only person I'm going to say can't wins me. I'm going to enter.
Yeah, I wouldn't claim it either, Gaz. To go back in.
Aldrich, at the end of the day, it's only you who's got to face your missus, not us.
If he's winning, if he wins. If you don't, then you've got to go home and face music about the 10 that you wasted. Same as me.
She'll never know, Gaz.
Peter, how do you put your name in the hat? Is that for the going? Well, basically, mate, all you do is all it is, right? We are all just meeting there. I've arranged for a visiting day for us to go down for a party of 20, and we're all going to meet there. You contact me, mate. Drop me an email saying that you want to go and you want to be that person there. That's one of the free to replace. Then that's it, mate. It's as simple as that. All you need to do is drop me an email, gazerskoipond1@virginmedia.com. God damn it, I've mastered it. Yes. I got a second 12 months. Really.
I was waiting for the stop halfway through.
I always think. See, the other one. The other one's very similar. I nearly said it then.
Yeah.
Get all the emails again then. But yeah, smiley face, waving hand. Arrived yesterday. We'll swap it out when spring cleans the pond. Sophie says, "Hi, Gaz, Daz, and Vince, loving the live. Thank you very much, Sophie. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us. That seems like another new name, new face.
That is a new name.
It is.
Loving the two apostrophes on the end. I mean, that's wicked touch.
What's wicked about it?
It's like saying, Sophie.
Stephen says, "Hey up, lads. Just having a quick look. Snap break at work. What you on with, mate? What you doing? Thanks for joining us, mate. Even when it's good to know that we can still
What's
make
snapping
people."
This poor fucker's probably back at work by the time you've read that.
Yes, he's snapped and gone home.
I really need to get through this shit quicker. He's probably done his day's work. He's done. He's finished, mate. I'm back at home, but I'm in bed. Ready for next one. Irish Johnny Coy says, "Jesus is in HD, no more Minecraft graphics." Congratulations on your arrival of your grandson, Gaz. He looks awesome. Thank you very much. Now I've reached up to keep up, Paul. I appreciate it. Brian Glover, where are we going to see fish in the grow-on? When are we going to see fish in the grow-on, Vince? When he finally cured the goddamn leak.
Yeah, I could have said that better myself.
Truth be told, though, mate, it's a lot better where it is than where you thought it were going to be. How we're going to be.
Oh, mate,
been
yeah.
me little videos like going, "Guys, it's fucking leaking still. It's still going down. It's still going down." I just hope it's not in that drain, mate. I hope it's not in that drain. And then it's come back like this. Yes. I put a bug and it's not come down. It's still like brilliant. I get to find. I get like pre videos. It's cool.
That would have been a nightmare if it had been in that drain, though.
Oh, don't. I had visions of it being that 90 because that where that wall comes up, that 90 is right close to the wall.
Yeah.
As I found out today, because I had to attack the wall with the fucking angle grinder and the diamond bit so I could get the fucking 4-inch slide valve in on top of that pipe.
Vince, let's check this out. Sophie, as you put it, she's got a question for you. Check this out. Sophie, Vince, my dad Richard would love to buy some of your art. Is there any way we can get some? Thank you. There is.
There is. If you drop me a comment on one of my videos, I would then give you my email address and we'll sort it out from there.
Or the other way, if you're struggling to find him, you know his email, that email address that I said earlier, gazzaskoypond1, and I'll forward the details on to Vince if you want to do it both ways. That gives you another chance, mate, just in case it gets missed or lost anyway.
Yeah.
There you go. Sweet.
Cool.
Sends them worldwide as well, if anybody wants. Post worldwide. International, yeah. International post. We're going to spread his work. Actually, Sophie, I have his second edition. His mum has the first. I have number 2. Make me an offer.
Did I sign you one though, Gaz?
You did, mate, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Says, La Twisted one. Gaz,
That's it. Yep, I did.
the total today for the GoFundMe for the brain tumor research and my 17,000-mile walk is £664. So
that's fucking awesome.
Thank you to everybody that's helped him and pushed him to get to his limit. I'm sure, well, I know he is, because his total that he wanted to get to were way lower than that, and he superseded that.
Way lower.
Yeah. Well, he'll be doing his man proud, mate. I'm good on you, bud. That's all I can say.
100%, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Gaz has lost the kitchen counter.
It's hamster feeding time. We've got a poorly little hamster. Where is it? Little baby.
This is a box full of hamster babbies.
Yeah, well, there's just one in here.
Oh,
Phoebe's
right,
just,
not the whole.
Phoebe's just going to hand feed him with a little syringe because he's undersized. He's the runt of the litter. So she's she had one last week, was it?
Yes.
Little P.
Yeah.
And you completely turned him round, and he's happy as Larry and caught up with the others now.
Well,
and he was tiny.
To be honest, sometimes the runts turn out to be the best pets of all.
Yeah. And sometimes they have the best coloration as well.
You fucker.
No, I wasn't meaning it like that. That I sounded. I said normally the run to the litter is normally in dogs is normally one of the most obedient, most hardest trained dogs because they normally don't get a looking. So I know somebody that kept one.
You're not referring.
Mike says it's a complete nutcase. But to be fair, so's mine. So's Biffin's. My dog barks at me when I walk in my own damned house. It's like, you're that stupid, you still haven't even worked out it's me. You've been with us for
Oh, damn, mine does that. Drives me fucking nuts.
It does me and all, mate. But when his brother's here as well, they don't stop, man. It's just continuous. I mean, I've had two staffies before. Two staffies. They play fight constant all the time. They never stop, man. But two cockapoos are far worse. They go
so full of energy.
Yeah, they go until they collapse. Once they've rested for 30 seconds, and they're off again. They just round and round
They
and
got
round.
springs in their legs or something.
Yeah, they have. We've got a question. There we go. Irish Johnny Coy says, question, backy showers. Do you think if running one, you have more chance of harbouring parasites? And would they be harder to get rid of if you did have them? Just asking, as I'm thinking of adding one.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't think if it's a proper backy shower where the water's cascading and blasting off, I don't think they'd be. Oh, bless. I don't think even survive. So all parasites tend to really need a hose to survive.
He's got bad head.
Even if it's a homemade backy shower, if it's constructed right, you shouldn't harbour anything in there at all, whether it be crap or bad bacteria.
Mike just sent me a message back. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I do think you're right, Vince. A true backy shower should be blasting. Water should be blasting over it. There shouldn't be anything. You shouldn't get any muck, crap, build up or anything. It should literally blast its way straight through and do its job, which is the.
I mean, at the moment, my shower on my main pond has 13,000 litres an hour thrown over it. But what you've got to remember is before that water has gone over that shower, it's gone through Easy Pod on the bottom drain, the bio bin, and then up through a Tempest, and then back over a shower.
So it's you're pre-filtering it through everything first before it even gets to shower.
Yeah. So then I don't have to be about the costs of running a 20,000 litre an hour pump on my bottom drain, because I'm not worried about breaking the shit up that's getting pushed into it. Can you see what I mean? And that's one of the main reasons you look at proper backy showers, stupid amount of flow going over it, and that is coming straight from a bottom drain or whatever. And the whole idea of the high pressure and high is that the shit is literally physically broken into little bits, and then that's how it runs. But if you're running a backy shower after a drum that's got a bio or a Nexus or an Easy Pod, you don't really need to have that 20 to 30,000 litres an hour, because ultimately what you've got really is a trickle tower, because it's being pre-filtered. So ultimately it doesn't matter how much flow you push over it, as long as the flow's right for your body of water.
I'd agree with that, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
Daz is fascinated by the little one being.
Sorry.
It's small. Of course you're fascinated.
Look,
Well-
Is that the one that we've?
it's the closest I'm going to get to grandkids.
Yeah, especially with me.
Hey, these ickle people have got to stick together, haven't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Mike F says, evening all, I've always watched but not always commented. Just wondering if anyone wants a green fiberglass in-ground pond for free. It's in good condition, was purchased from World of Water.
How big, Mike?
Drop us some details.
And is it one of the preformed ones with like
Shelves.
bows and swoops and stuff on it, or is it a straight down green fiberglass in-ground pond?
Yeah.
It's so little.
And whereabouts?
Let's twist again, like
Manchester,
we did last summer.
I think. Manchester, Dave.
Certainly is, Fred.
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute.
We've
Isn't
got
it? It is.
malachite green.
Just having a nosy.
Stay on Thursday nights from Reg.
All over his face.
Mr. Tropical Koi says Thursday nights. GKP Thursday nights. Keeper Paul says we have a GoFundMe page for my nephew who is sadly no longer with us. No subject I talk about much. Not a subject I talk about much. More people help each other, the better, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. Feel free to share it on the GKP Facebook page. And I will make sure I spread it around and share it as much as I can for you as well.
Is that well, that's rude.
Irish Jody Kai says, I say stick with the Thursday, but any weeknight works for me. Good man. I think Kai says, hi, Grandad, doesn't cupcake.
Evening, Steph.
Afghani. Hi, everyone. Think about it. Stay on Thursday night, guys, as your live is for real koi enthusiasts, not the other kind. I think they've got a very loyal following. Well, the only reason why I say this, and I only said it originally, is because
It smells weird, doesn't it?
whenever I go on, you're all on. So everybody I see in here is there. So that made me think.
But at the end of the day, though, guys, you do a live yourself, and you know the live finishes, it becomes a video. So if people really want to watch what Ricky's got to say, they can watch it fucking afterwards.
Yeah,
it's still going to be on YouTube. It just won't be live.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a message there from Mick. No, it's 10 mil to 37 litres. Well, at least one of us could read it. I can't really see it in the slide. Appreciate that.
How we doing, Mick?
5 grams in 5 gallons for 5 minutes is easy to remember. There you go. The 3 5s. 5 grams, 5 gallons, 5 minutes.
That is easy, yeah.
Very good, Vince. Very funny. He is, isn't he? Scott Budlove says, nice, friendly, somewhat, nice, finally. Someone explain PP. Nice, that's what I do. Yeah, it's the safest way to definitely do it, mate, I think. Busy Bees confirmed that again. It's 10 mil to 36 litres, which is sweet. Crafty says, evening, Crafty, and Linda Wheatcraft. Not koi related, but Vince, you make me laugh. We love watching Twisted with a thumbs up. There you go. There's one of your subscribers, Vince. Not saying just one because there's probably about 500.
You never know. Yeah, I might bump into me at a show.
Salt bath is safer if not confident doing a PP bath.
Yeah, exactly that, Seska.
Yeah.
But just it's not as good as doing.
It's not quite as effective.
No, it wouldn't. I don't think it actually kills them completely. It might knock a few off.
Unless you give them a good scrub.
Yeah.
Don't do that, people. That was a joke.
A bit of small figure in there as well, like, you know.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, don't go near your koi with small figure, for Jesus.
What have we got? Aunt Busy says Vince, Auntie Busy says Vince needs some boundaries. So do I. Hey, hope everyone is doing well. Hey, right. We were talking about you over there, mate. All good about your gaming thing. Well, let's see there. But Skeggy's got finished driving Vince. I turned up. Thanks. The girls is in love. Hang about. Finished.
It's in Skeggish.
Finished driving. Vince, I turned up. Thanks. The girl is in love. Important point on PP, sodium thiosulfate and dichlorinator will also neutralize it. So if you use those in your pond, PP may, and that's all I can read.
Not work if recently added, but also good to know in case of emergencies.
Yeah. Sodium
In case of emergencies.
Between us, we speak Skeg.
So it took 5 years to learn it.
But the thing is, I called
Busy Bee says
Paul Smith.
I'm a doctor.
I called Paul Smith in the comments a knuckle dragging northerner, and he's like, "Hey, what about Skeggy then?" And I said, "Well, he's a Skegnessian. What do you expect?"
Got an evening, guys. A late joining from Peter's Puddle Koi and Goldfish. How you doing, bud? How's the
Evening, Peter.
Everything?
Yeah,
How
Pete.
you feeling? Hopefully it's starting to settle down a bit, mate, and you're not getting in too much pain. Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we've read the end of that one. Crafty Koi says, guys, it's going to be an hour. It won't go on longer. Why don't you move your timing to the right by how about you move yours? Put it an hour before mine goes live. that gives us all an option. But it's only going to be an hour. Well, let's see. Let's see what the people say. Case. UV times to kill. UV. Sneak about. You related to Skegger.
UV takes time to kill it off. Are they talking about blanket weed or green water?
I don't know.
He was right. I thought we were playing a game of filling the missing word. Takes. You're right. Crafty with a thumbs up. Gaz of 50 Shades of Grey. That is the second one. The second time I've heard that this week. Crafty Koi with a thumbs up. Anthony chasing Koi. Well said, Crafty. My thoughts to evening. My thoughts to evening skate. I shouldn't have to move though, should I? That's my point. I shouldn't have to move. It's, you know, if everybody were going to do something, it could have been community based, and we could have gone, hey, do you know what? We'll do it on this night because nobody else is doing it that night. Or one of your other things that you're already putting out one other night a week, you could have dropped off. I made it shorter. Then you'd have still got what you wanted, but it is what it is, isn't it? 7 grandchildren I've got and still looking my face. Get over. Right, Simon.
Get off, Simon. I've met you in real life.
Now that's what I call bullshit statement of the week.
Simon, the thing is still looking your face. That's a conspiracy theory that I would rather you prove true.
Yeah.
7 grandchildren, there's no way you're still looking fair. No way. Sneak. True, but the dosage is calculated to be sustained over a given period to be effective. Any deterioration of that by
Deterioration.
deterioration of that by UV will affect the effectiveness of the treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Conspiracy equals truth. Reg Coy Darcy says, great night, been very interesting. With face. Great night, Pete. Busy Bee, Reg, thumbs up. Peter says, the thing is that before this sort of thing, the only way was to ask the dealers, and the most of the time they're too busy, or join a club. And when you went to a club, they looked down the nose at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there, that mate. We've been there.
We have.
Been
We've had
there.
personal experience of that.
Skeggy is not, well, to be fair, not all, but a certain few, but not all. Skeg says, evening all. How you doing, bud?
Evening, Skeg.
Where you been all night?
Skeggs, you almost won, mate. If the midwife hadn't changed their figures, mate, and changed their numbers, you was there bang on 7-6. But it was 7-9. Little one was 7-9. But I was told at first it was 7-6. Then the midwife came back a couple of hours later and said, "Oh, hang about, we need to make," and then changed it.
He's had 2 fish fingers for his tea.
Yeah, he's had a few fish fingers and a good feed already. So he's got got an all right Skeggy from everybody else. Loads of welcomes and all the one, Bearded One, Jody Cope, Nigel, all the rest of them. So, right. The way I see two different audiences, those who think nothing of spending 20k on a pond and 500 quid on a fish, and the rest of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd agree, mate. I'd agree. It's an audience of people who want to learn from a community of others. I agree with that, mate. Thank you. And those trying to ride on the coattails of those elites. True, is it? Not me saying this. Crafty, why should they have to move? That's why we all do it, Vince. That's why we all do it, Vince. Probably watch the first half hour while waiting for the GKP.
Yeah, have you noticed?
Where did you cope on?
Have you noticed that Skilly hasn't mentioned what his canvas was addressed to? I actually addressed Skeggy's canvas to Santa's evil twin.
Did the postman come to the door looking at you like he did me? Because everything I get is to some type of different tea company. So, one to Tetley's. And the postman looked at me and said, "Is this the right address?" As he's handing me, I'm like, "I think, yeah, mate, it's for me." And he looked, and he said, "Managing Director of Typhoon." What are you going to do, mate? He did look at me as if said, "That's true." Oh, Stallion's not being beaten. Bring back Mick, or I'm going to protesting. Protesting, what it's going to be, mate. We didn't take him away; he took himself, but so no to do.
Mind you, but say about Mick, bless him.
Oh,
I addressed his.
Yeah.
I addressed Mick's canvas to the director of Sitting Down.
You did.
I did. So it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you and Skeggy that got new titles.
Crafty says they don't have to, Dino. Nobody said they do. It's a decision made by the GKP. I like this channel. I do too. But what I assumed everybody would do, mate, and it might not be the case at all. I assumed that everybody would want to watch a channel such as that, as most people watch everything. So this is why I thought we'll give the option. Well, that way then, the direction in us moving forward is not necessarily driven by me. It's driven by the community, and that's what I want to make it about. If the people want it to change to another night because they want to be able to watch, then let the community decide and make that decision. I am comfortable. Daz is comfortable, and if anybody else Vince who wants to keep coming on and joining us week,
I'm easy.
And have a chat with us. Any night works for me. So
Yeah,
we're all good. We can do whatever needs to be done. You going on strike with a burning bin and placard stallion? Colin Hall says, "Great live, lads. I'll be sticking with the GKP." There's another new name. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Colin.
Thank you very much.
They've had water in it for ages.
In what?
Is he talking about Keith and Paula?
Ah.
Yes, it might be. They have had water in it for ages, but not full to top yet. I don't think. Is it? Or is it? Is the
That's what I mean. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Has it been filled?
We need to see. You need to get some
The
content.
pond, that is.
Content out. MJH Coy, evening all.
Hey!
Evening.
Thank you very much for joining us again. Another new name. We've had loads of new names this evening.
MJH Coy, he's in the Deutsche Amateurnische Grown Show.
Ah.
Say that again, bud. Sorry.
MJH Coy, he is in the Deutsche Amateurnische Grown Show.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Strike like teachers unless mixed back. That decision, mate, listen, I'd much rather leave it where it is, but that decision wasn't made by us. That was made by Mick. It's Mick that's taken himself away. So I'm going to respect his wishes as he asked me to. That's what I've done. LOL Stallion, I'm going to start calling you Mick Launch. Well, Tom McDonald is a sick rapper. LOL. Raps about real life shiz.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Send him my best regards. I hope he gets better soon. Sick rapper.
Sick rapper. Oh God! We definitely need that, don't we?
I thought you meant the real life shiz.
Coy Camera says, "Hi MJH Coy. Thanks very much for the sub with a thumbs up." Twisted.
Rocket Boy's going to be hitting his 500. Twisted. He's too conspiracy.
Or is it the truth? Nick about says it's good. Not Ronald McDonald. I've heard.
Hey, you leave Westcliff Koi Pond alone.
There's all sorts of random stuff in here now, man.
I've heard of it. Stallion's not heard of Tom McDonald.
There we go. Peter's puddle koi and goldfish. Got a fish with mouth rot.
Oh.
Can I use chloramine tea with temps being so low? Lost so many fish last year. Don't want to start this year on a downer. Take it out. Get rid.
Euthanize it. Yeah. If it's what we've
How
seen
much
a lot
of its
of.
How much of its mouth is bad, mate, already? Depending on that. Send me a picture, but
How many fish has he got left, by the way? Do we know?
I don't know, mate. Last I think when I was there were maybe 6 to 8 goldfish. That were it.
Right.
But I know there were a couple that were a bit. You can, yeah. But to your answer is, mate, like you said, that you can, mate. You can. But it's not as effective when the temperatures are lower. If you can quarantine it, mate, and put it into a smaller vessel, that you can still, if it's a goldfish, can you get it in a tank? Can you bring it indoors for a little bit? And can you treat it indoors? See what you can do that way.
if it is basic mouth rot, then you might be able to turn it around. But if it's bacterial, which very often manifests itself as mouth rot and on the fins, the anal fin, dorsal fin, then no.
If it was a koi, I'd say give it a try. But if it's a goldfish, I'd say feed it to the cat.
You might not have a cat though, Vince.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh right, okay. Problem solved then.
Yeah.
All joking aside, mate.
Yeah.
If it's bad, euthanize the fish.
Yeah.
I mean, depends how far bad it's got, mate. If it's real bad and it's lost all its, what you're going to think of is it's a goldfish. Primarily, it uses its lips to feed along the bottom. If it's got mouth rot and its bottom jaw's gone, because that's sometimes as bad as it can get, it might not ever be able to really feed again properly. And then it's that slow, painful death of starving to death, which is far less humane. So think if you can put it right and you can get it right and it's only minor, treat it, mate. But if you can bring it in, put it in a tank or whatever, treat it whichever way you can. That way then you can bring the temperatures up a little bit slowly till it warms up and then treat it accordingly then. But you might find when it gets into slightly warmer, more problems start to show its ugly head, which is a worry.
Well, if you go back to the start of my channel when I had my best mate's fish in the pond, he had a chagoy.
Not that far in time, Vince.
Well, he had a chagoy, and as a koi's mouth, it opens and does that, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, it ended up with 2 holes at either side, and it took me about 4 months to get it to heal. But once it healed, its mouth healed like that. Oh. And while it opened and closed, yeah, and it got nicked.
It didn't stop it from eating, and it didn't stop it from growing either.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that fish in your pond. Memory serves. My dad's got one.
Fish actually went
that lost its full bottom jaw, but it's a Benny-goy, and it looks like it looks like a shark. Its nose has gone to a point.
Yeah.
But it can still feed and it can still eat and it's still growing.
Yeah, as I say, mouth rot can be
the shape of its head. It's weird. But that was the same thing, just simple mouth rot with a bit of fluffy fungi growing on it, like that white fluffy. And then he treated the pond. It cleared up. But when we netted them all up to have a look at them and have a look at stuff, see how they were doing and catch all these baby goldfish from each year, because he has to get rid of some, gives a few to my sister and what have you, because they breed like crazy every year. And we took it out and thought, God damn, it looks like a shark's head. It's like
turned into a barbel.
What's well weird does. I'll take a picture of it next time around there, but I'll show you. It's weird. But yeah, see what you think, Pete. If it's bad, if it's bad and you're worried about it, mate, and you're worried about it spreading and it's bad, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. Yeah. If you think it's minor, treat. If you can. If you want to bring it in, treat it indoors. If you've got a smaller tank, you can bring it in. Put it in a hospital tank. It's only a goldfish. I know none of yours are massive, are they? So it's only going to be one of these sort of sizes. If it is, it's that sort of size, bring it indoors, mate. Treat it in a normal fish tank. You'll be fine. You'll be able to put it back out, come spring back into spring once it's healed and it's cured. And you should be good. That'd be my advice, mate. Quarantine it and think about treatment that way.
Or feed it to the cat.
No, feed it to the cat. There we go. Alan T. I would like some advice for Vince on how much PP for a dip. Alan, when we were talking about this about 45 minutes ago, put kettle at that point. Right. 1 grams per gallon for a dip for 7 minutes with plenty of air. See, we get so many different answers to this question. If you're using the liquid version, which is like this stuff, Don't make me double check and make sure I get this right now.
Is it 10 mil per 36 litres?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. 10 mil
Yeah.
to 36 litres, 7 minutes. Something like that. I think it does say on there, but obviously, guys, this writing's like
Micro print.
test your water quality using the MT Labs filter test kit when treating the whole pond. Blah 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 blah.
But I will dig out my calculation for the other type of PP and I'll put it in the video for you, Alan.
When dip treating fish, add the appropriate dosage to the bucket of clean pond water and gently to submerge the fish, providing additional aeration. During the course of a dip, the fish leave the fish in the dip treatment for no more than 30 minutes, it says on this one.
Oh, it's 7 minutes, I think, that I've read it somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, well, this one, that's literally just.
I wouldn't do no more than 7 to 10 minutes if I was using.
If you were doing a deep, if you're doing CTO, so they're all different. So that goes to show every one of them are slightly different. So make sure you read your labels. Make sure you go with the correct dosage. But there you go.
Yeah, and that's about £8 a bottle, and it comes with a clear measuring cap on the top, so it's easy to measure out.
Yeah, it's just a basic medicine cap thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other one that somebody else put, 5 grams to 5 litres for 5 minutes.
Was it 5 gallons?
5 gallons. 5 grams to 5
gallons for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's what they said. Yeah.
1 gram per gallon for a dip for 7 minutes, for Skeggy says. Alan, scroll up in the chat. We've discussed that earlier from Busy Bee. It's hard enough for those Northerners to speak English language, let alone French. You're damn right. In comes Dave with good evening all. Hope you're all well and evening and having a good week. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Speaking French. Here we go. There you go. See, bonjour. I knew that was coming. What we got? Very mild. So glad it's picking up at last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Been a long time coming.
Oh yeah.
Vince, when are we getting the flexi pipe update at Pa's house?
No.
Cheeky bastard.
Fucking hate the stuff.
Listen this. You can go off people real fast. Eden Coupon. I can't believe you got 1,000 subs either, guys. Right. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that one. I did. What's a super chat? It's where you pay to put an insult in like that. So do it again. Dear. I was being serious. I'm in bed. No chance that word's bad without people seeing that. The world's bad enough. Somebody said get him on. No thanks. Ollie's naked in bed. Might get more viewers. Right then, chaps. What we got there? No, there's all sorts of rant. I'm not saying some of these.
Well, does that mean he's wearing crotchless underwear because he wears elbowless jumpers?
God. That's a nightmare.
Bubble and Finch says,
See,
LOL.
told you she was 4'0".
5'1". I told you you were 5'1", dude. So yeah, between you three, you make a person. Sorry, Vince. Sorry, Das. Sorry, Vicky.
Enjoy doing the live on your own next week.
Alan T says, Gad, would try to email you again, sent you a message, went through, but you never replied. I've never got one, mate. No, I didn't get one. If
Check
it
your spam
helps, just
folder.
add me on Facebook, Alan. Add me on Facebook, Gary Hoyle on Facebook, and I will. That's easier. Everybody's got Facebook. Go on, apart from Vince.
I haven't.
Go figure that one, technophobe.
Even I've got Facebook.
Hey, even Daz has got it.
Really?
Yeah. You must be the only person left in the world that hasn't got it then, Vince.
There is a few of us left in the world, Daz.
Yeah. For how long?
I know a couple of them are still using fucking abacuses. Isn't that right, Simon Shears?
I'm just trying to find this lot, so I've seen if you've got any more questions in there. See if you've got any more questions. Teeth or lack of are improving, mate, but wouldn't recommend it as a diet program. Oh shit.
Go on, then, little dog.
Well, at least you're improving, mate. That's the main thing. Gary Robinson says, "Evening, guys. I was driving, so may have missed the answer. But are you sure other live show is every week?" No, mate, I'm not sure at all now. It said weekly on the advertisement that I saw, so I would assume that it would be. MJH Coy says, "Does Vince Gaz, do you use pond clay for your ponds? If you do you think you get any benefit from using it?" I don't, mate, but I have.
No,
I did
I
speak about it the other week, and Mick does.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of swear by it, so I'm thinking of giving it a go this year, mate. And I'll let you know. I'm going to get some and give it a try. I've never used it, but I am going to give it a try.
I've used Mediclay before and never really found any difference after using it, other than the fact that sometimes it took more than 4 days to fucking clear up. I have used Coin Master's Advantage in the past and would consider using it again. It does make the water sort of like sparkle, and it clears a hell of a lot quicker than Mediclay does. I think it's a brilliant product. I just haven't had any or had the need to use any for a long while. They're good at flocculating a lot of if you've got a lot of particle floating around in your pond, they're good at sort of like flocculating that and then drawing it down into the filters.
Yeah.
But trust me, with any clay, a couple of days after using them, you're going to have to clean your filters, especially if you've got an easy pod, because otherwise they turn manky. Because when I say they flocculate and they pull the crap into the filters, they pull the crap into the filters. So yeah, be prepared. If you're going to do it on a regular basis, if you've got a lot of organic matter in your pond, then you're going to be cleaning your pond a lot more than what you normally would, because it will pull all that up and get it into the filter. So the only other one that I know that's out there is Fock, but I don't seem to have a deal around here for that one. Maybe Andy can sort me out.
Got another question, but a quick answer and reply back to you. Pete says, "Cats and Fox had a field day last year, Vince. I have 12 fish left." Sorry, more than what I thought, mate. So 12 fish left. Then the next question after this, Carl Roberts says, "Evening, lads. A couple of my koi are lying on their sides at the bottom. They've never done this before. Is this normal with the temperature fluctuation?" I've had it once before.
It can be. I've had it this year. I've had 3 when
Daz has had it too. Yeah.
When it dropped to -8, there was 3 listed on the side, and I took them out, put them in the polytunnel. It was about 4 degrees warmer. They're as right as rain. But having said that, Cole had this in his pond the other weekend. 2 fish lying on the side on the bottom, and we netted them out, did a scrape, and it was flukes. Treated them for flukes, and they've all recovered, and they're all I think all bar one. I think one of them was too far gone. It was a small runty fish, but the others that were laying on the bottom perked up, swimming around fine. So check your water parameters, do a scrape.
What temperature is your water sitting at the moment?
Yeah. Let us
I
know,
know,
Carl,
I
if
know
you
the
can,
other
what
week
temperature
mine
you're
was
at.
sitting at 11 degrees, and in the space of 12 hours, it plummeted from 11 down to 4. And yeah, they were all huddled up in the corner, sat on the fucking bottom. And when you've got major fluctuations like that, they are going to have effects on their swim bladder and stuff.
And you can always get some fish that are more susceptible to it than others. You'll find probably those same fish, it happens every year.
Yeah. A bit like cowpox.
Peter's just put a message in there saying, Gaz, for some reason I can't get your email, but would like to go. Can we get to talk any other way? There's my email address, mate. Stick it in there, bud. The reason why I say my email address is I don't want to give out any other information on you, mate. Unless you can add me on Facebook. Feel free to do that, Peter. Add me on Facebook, which is Gary Hoyle. You'll see me. You can also find me on Gaz's Koi Pond on Facebook. If you go to my About channel, you will see that there is a little page where it says, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, or join us in Discord. If you want to join us in Discord, mate, click on the Discord link and I can get your details. In fact, if anybody else wants to join us in there, feel free to do so. We are in there most evenings, most nights. All you need to do is send me a little message, let me know you're in, and you're there. Jump in, have a chat with us, have a natter. Feel free.
Come and join the shenanigans.
Yeah. But there is my email address. I've just posted it. That was the last message that just went in there. That's my email address. Copy and paste that, or whatever you need to do. Write it down, take a note, screenshot it, type it in as it is, and that will come through to me. Gaz, would you like a free sample of Koi Masters Advantage? I would never say no to anything for free, mate. I would give it a go. I'd give it a try, for definite.
Good stuff.
I should do a review of it. If my fish like it and I see an improvement, I will give it a good shout.
The other guy, is it Decoy? He used it a lot.
He hasn't put anything out in over a year, though.
No. He just kind of just disappeared off the radar, didn't he, all of a sudden? I used to love watching
last I heard, he was rebuilding his pond.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen or heard anything on his channel at all.
No, but he was a very big advocate of Koi Masters Advantage. He swore by it. Yeah. And his pond was immaculate.
Sorry, Alan, if you have Facebook, add me on there, mate. And then once we've got a private communication on there, mate, I will definitely share. I'll just give you my telephone number. I don't really want to put it out on you, mate, because I don't want every man and his dog ringing me.
I know.
It's only just nicely stopped. So I'm still having to ban numbers every now and again from somebody that once shared my number online to a lot of trolls. So I still get crap every now and again. But if you can add me on Facebook, mate, if you've got Facebook, let me know if you have. If you've got Facebook, and then I will sort you out and we'll swap numbers. Sorry, Vince, cut you off there, mate, but Alan wants to try. I think Alan wants to go.
No. I forgot what I was saying now.
I would rather it full. I would rather we had somebody else in and more people. Basically, mate, Alan, if you go to, if I show you, I'll show you so you can see what I'm talking about, right? I'll spin my camera around. Hopefully, I can show you this. If you see that little link there, that little link there takes you to my Facebook group and you can become a member. That one will take you to my Instagram one and you can become a member. I mean, that one will take you to my Twitter one. Well, there's not much point because you're about, I think there's only 3 people I've ever had. And then this one here, if you click on that, that will take you to Discord. And all those links will get you to be able to talk and communicate with me. Or, like I said, if you go to this page here, which is, go to Gaz's my home profile, you will see there you've got home, video, shorts, live, playlist, community, channels, and about. And the about bit right there, highlighted in blue, is my email address. And all you need to do is just do this with your mouse. Left click over top, copy, and then paste. And you're good. So there you go. Quick tech lesson. But click on the other one. Click on any of them. Join the Facebook group, mate. I'll add you in. Once I've got you on Facebook privately, I can add you as a private message and we can talk and swap whatever you need to do, mate. Then you've got me for good then. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Suspenders and all.
There you go. Put it up there on the main screen for you if anybody else wants it. That's for. So, like I said at the beginning, for those that are still here at the end, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, the video will be dropping this weekend. For all those that are interested, you just need to put, I'm in the whatever, I'm in the 1,000, you know, I'm in whatever you want. Well, I'll think of something on the actual video. Just put in whatever we say, and I can have those people and those names. I'm in on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That's what we're going to put in. All right. So you just leave that as a comment with a thumbs up, whatever. And then everybody that does will be entered. There will be 5 prizes being given away. 2 koi control apps with a coffee cup and a pen, and 3 £50 vouchers with a coffee cup and a pen. So there's 5 prizes in total. And that's what we're going to be dropping this weekend, guys. So everybody gets the chance. Anybody can be in. Anybody who's a subscriber can be in. So subscribe and join in for this weekend's giveaways, guys, because it's going to be 5 prizes to give away. It's probably a total of over 450 quid-ish. It's quite a bit. Well worth winning for those that's in it.
And you've got to be in it to win it.
That's the one. Alan T says we'll try connect through different ways. Nice one. Mike F says time for bed for me. Night all. Good night, bud. Thanks very much for joining us. Busy Bee says night, Mike. Night F. Mike F. Night, mate. Night F. Sorry, that sounded bad. No problem, mate. Just message me and I'll message out some for you. Sweet. Nice one, bud. Aaron says I've seen good stuff about folk on YouTube. About folk. Fuck is good as well. Fuck, he's good. It's the first time it's happened. Temps at 8 at the min. We'll get a scrape done. Thanks for help. Yeah. Well, that's indicating something else, mate. Definitely do a scrape, have a check, make sure if it is, get it in and get it treated, mate. Start the season off to a good start, not a negative one, bud. I play by Kutsuri Clay. There you go. There's another one to try there too. I'm in. Whatever sounds better. That does sound better. Whatever sounds better. You got to put that instead. I'm in. No, you're not putting it in this one. You're putting it in the video when I post it. I'm just letting you know what's up and coming. I have 3 places available. The first 3 people that get an email through to me, which is why I posted the email, for a day trip to Adam Byers' koi farm. We're going down there. We're taking 20 people. We'll get like shown around, have a chat, blah blah blah. That's one of the. We're 3 places available again now to refill. So, if you're interested, let me know. If anybody wants to come, it will be the 22nd of April that we're going there. Oh goddamn! Yeah, so it's either.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Vince will be there.
Rocket Boy will be there.
There'll be me, Daz, Vicky, and Paul from Bubble and Fins. Well, there's loads. There's loads of people going. Well, there's not loads, but there's 20 of us. Well, there will be when 3 more choose. Who else? Who else is going?
Colin, is he?
Colin, yeah.
What's that? Our Charlie.
I've forgotten. There's Copy's Koi. Copy's Koi is going. What's Copy's mate called? Shit.
Pete, West Brom Koi.
Yes, West Brom Koi. He's going as well. So there's a fair few of us. Couple of YouTubers. You don't have to be a YouTuber if you want to come. I mean, Dave DT Koi is going as well. Busy Bee's going. So she'll be there with us too. There we go. And There's another lady,
Dinah Brandon.
Diana Brandon. She's going as well. So there's a few non-YouTubers. Jeff Lees will be there as well. So there's a good few. It'll be a good laugh. We'll go down there for a nice day, have a nice natter and about hours. You've got to email me, Skeg. I can't make it. That'll be 21. So it has to be one of the three. Just hope you get in before. Sorry, mate. And I know, mate. I know Nip's saying I'm good to know, mate. I'd much rather you have your operation, though, but make sure that you're right and you get that done and sorted out. That's the reason why two of them have got, because two, that was four. That's the reason why two of them gone was because Nip and his wife were coming, but unfortunately, he's got to have an operation on his back. And fingers crossed, all the best for you, mate. Yeah. We are pulling up to the
3.5 hours.
So, what I would start to say to all, thanks very much for all the support, guys.
It's been absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Proper surprise. Didn't think we'd get the kind of support we did. If you could do me a huge favor, guys, like, share, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time, guys, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Thanks very much for the support. It's coming. Most of all, guys, keep smiling.
Keep smiling.
Thanks very much. Take it easy.
Cheers,
Good night,
everybody.
No, there we go.